Les faces off against chaos as a wild woman storms in demanding her money, leading to a bizarre showdown where even the pawn shop floor becomes her stage.
When I come to pay you, I don't get all the mother questions. When you take my money,
You know games.
let me go on my stuff.
You ain't getting nothing. You don't come back.
Yeah, I will be back. You and your people.
I can put up with a lot of, but that woman cannot call me that. She walks up to one of the cars and pulls out her boobs and starts rubbing it on the car.
Les, the owner of the pawn shop, greets a guest who brings Detroit Bicentennial cards. However, the excitement fizzles out when they realize the cards aren't worth as much as they'd hoped online.
$50 less. Shake on it. Give me a minute.
No problem. Got an ad you can show me? I got you.
This young punk comes in thinking that he's going to get one over on me. Does he not know who he's dealing with? Thank you very much. It's me.
$12. He ate me alive.
Shannon's fur coat fiasco at the pawn shop, where bargaining hits a snag and tension soar, it's clear that negotiating prices can be as wild as a fox in a henhouse.
Do you have anything else?
No.
Excuse me?
No.
Damn it. John, don't put your hands on that woman. Mama is the food.
Les Gold faces off with a cheerful, plump customer aiming to sell a watch for his wife's anniversary. Les, ever witty, discovers it's their anniversary too. The old man deadpans 25 years, prompting Les to hilariously inquire, "How many happy years, man?" Laughter ensues in this pawn shop comedy.
Having your Ooh. Have a nice day. Food.
Detroit, hey Detroit. We're headed to the main cruise.
I need the pawn, please.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
I'm here with my man. Got in a big argument, left me, so I need to
He
get
left
back
you
home.
here?
Oh yeah, he left me, and I got to get back.
Back where?
To Hawaii.
In this funny scene at a pawn shop, the person in charge, Les, like a boss, looks at a watch and says, "It's fake, not real." This surprises our customer, who looks sad like a puppy, but he doesn't give up. He tries to make a deal, asking how much they'll pay for the supposedly fake watch, but the pawn shop owner isn't interested and won't pay anything for it.
Damn, it takes that long.
Really? Okay, how much did you need? I was just trying to knot this for you to be nice, but
600.
how'd you come up with that?
I got this from one of my aunts in Africa. This is $600.
Do you know what it is?
It's an African pearl. That's what it is.
It's actually a Tahitian pearl.
No, this is from Africa. This is an African pearl.
This is a customer who's a bit overweight and acts really strange. He starts making crazy threats and saying weird stuff about the pawn shop owner's wife. This makes Les mad, and everything gets really chaotic, like a crazy carnival. Then, out of nowhere, security guards show up and grab our main character. They kick him out of the shop.
Pearls. Tahitian pearls are
Okay,
black.
so how much is it worth?
It's gonna be under 600.
My ticket cost 600. That's how much I need.
Do you have anything else?
No.
Excuse me?
No.
You told me I wasn't going fast enough, and you called me a bitch.
What? Okay.
Exactly.
Can I get $600
No,
or
you
not?
can't get anything.
Okay, I
You
get
can't talk to her like
$5.98.
this. Who do you
I'll
think
talk
you are
to
coming
you
over there?
later.
You're not
Can I
anybody.
get $5.97?
You can't get.
Why he left you now?
You don't know why he left
he
me.
left
No, I
Sure.
I'm not leaving no more place.
Yes, you are.
Oh,
Talk to us like a human being.
they think that.
Discussing his new responsibility of pricing items for sale. He reveals his discovery of a framed item, initially estimating its value at $100, and mentions its significance as an original piece by Stanley Mouse, known for his work with the Grateful Dead and other bands.
We'll do some investigation and find out. This is it?
Yeah, that's it, right there, the mouse.
Wow. That's not a money. Stanley Mouse did the Grateful Dead. He did a lot of. Yeah, I see that.
I think I actually have somebody that might buy this.
Really?
I think so. He collects a lot of this kind of stuff.
Go sell it. Well, I told them the stranger the item, the more value it had.
The pricing owner and Les delve into the potential worth of the item, recognizing its rarity and connection to Stanley Mouse. They discuss the value of unique items, citing examples like an old hand-painted t-shirt that turned out to be valuable. The pricing owner expresses intention to find a suitable buyer for the item.
An original Stanley Mouse painting. I don't have any originals. I'm psyched.
What's happening, John?
Thanks for calling me, man.
Not a problem, but I'll bring it up. Give me one.
I have a couple of his prints at my house, but I don't have anything that's original like that.
Well, that's as original as it gets.
What's the ticket on this bad boy?
3,000.
$3,000, huh?
It's the one and only. It's the one and only.
It's a lot.
I mean, you're like the first person that's seen it.
It's nice. There's
Yeah.
no doubt about it.
Yeah.
22. We're an old friend.
How old is he?
He's pretty old.
Rich, the potential buyer, presents the original Stanley Mouse painting to the pricing owner. They discuss its uniqueness and negotiate the price, ultimately settling on $2,200 after initial suggestions of $3,000. The pricing owner acknowledges the rarity of the piece and agrees to the deal.
2,200. Gonna take it with you?
Right now.
You got a deal. 2,200. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
What
Rich.
about kind?
Thank you very much.
No
brother.
problem. I'll help you hang that up.
$2,200. That's a great deal for him. I
thought it was just another stupid purchase, but I'm mad enough to admit it. He killed on this one. Props to my dad.
They also thank Rich for helping make it happen. Les, the owner, also joins in and says that they're impressed with how things turned out and that the person who set the price did a great job. This ends with applause for the successful deal. Les and the pricing owner express satisfaction with the outcome, emphasizing the value of unique items in their business dealings.
Growing up, I was a huge wrestling fan. So when I saw Lex Luger was in the store, I was excited. Lex, how you doing?
That's good.
See you again.
Lex,
See you.
nice to meet you.
Thank you.
So what brings you to town? Wow.
Items out of my personal stash.
So
Well, obviously it's for a nonprofit, so it's
I
much
know.
sweet.
Seth, a wrestling fan, expresses excitement upon encountering Lex Luger in the store. Lex Luger and his team mention their aim to raise money for a nonprofit called the World Wrestling Outreach. Lex Luger shares his wrestling history, mentioning his achievements as a 3-time world champion.
Obviously, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but
Right.
you guys are the experts.
well, it's not very often that we see stuff like this.
All this stuff is handmade.
I
Right.
think
See how the
you
light
know.
catches those hand sewn? Each rhinestone hand sewn. And the name in the back.
Now, I know that you are probably smaller than I am, but
Oh,
Okay, let's go try it on.
A former world champion.
There you go.
Oh,
What do
here
you
we
mean
go.
former? Huh?
Lex Luger showcases handmade items from his personal collection, emphasizing their unique craftsmanship. He invites Les to try on a special world champion belt, adding a touch of humor to the conversation.
No, he needed the money for donations, and Seth and I wanted to help him with anything we possibly could. Just for our collection, how about $2,500?
Oh, wow. What do you think, Michael?
Lex, that's your choice, brother. $3,000.
3,000.
Your decision.
Normally, I'd be calling my dad out for being a pushover, but this is for charity and it's Lex Luger.
My special baby.
I know.
Lex expresses hesitation in selling the special item, but Seth and Michael express interest in buying it for their collection. After negotiation, they settle on a price of $3,500, considering it's for charity. Seth shares his personal connection to wrestling matches with his father, adding sentimental value to the purchase.
Listen, it's going to a good cause. So
And me and my dad used to go to wrestling matches all the time. So
wow. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. You got a deal.
my brother.
You got a deal?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you,
Les.
Thank you.
Well, I personally am very excited. I didn't know what to expect. On behalf of a good cause, they went a little soft on us, and I'm very
Les expresses excitement and gratitude for the successful transaction, noting the unexpected softness in negotiation from the master negotiators representing the nonprofit cause.
So what's next?
I'm going to call in some world-class appraisers.
And if they're real?
If they're real, I'm buying them. But first, I'm going to get some other opinions.
I apologize for interrupting, but there's a guy on the phone. He says he's the guy who owns the artwork, and he's really pissed.
What line is he on?
I'll transfer him over.
Les plans to get expert opinions on paintings brought by Dina and Tony. Suddenly, an employee interrupts, saying the supposed owner, Todd Hutchin, is upset and on the phone.
Hello?
Mr. Gold.
Yes.
Hello, sir. My name is Todd Hutchins. I appreciate you taking my call.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Okay.
Les talks to Todd, who claims the paintings are his and accuses Dina and Tony of leaving them without his permission. Les tries to understand and offers to resolve the situation.
What do you think?
Son of a bitch, I think it's real.
Yeah, but why would he take such a hit?
He's not. He's making money.
Doesn't make sense.
Stranger things have happened. I mean, we've never had anything like this ever.
What are you gonna do? What's the next step?
Les, Ashley, and Seth talk about the situation, unsure whom to believe, but agreeing that Todd seems genuine. They decide to verify the painting's authenticity.
Paintings are authentic. Now that we know who the rightful owner is, I really want to make this deal. Now I need to find the best appraiser in Michigan to make sure that they're legit.
Les decides to focus on verifying the painting's authenticity before proceeding. He wants to ensure that everything is legitimate.
12. I'm good with it.
Les ends the discussion, determined to handle the situation carefully. Despite the unexpected problem, he remains committed to resolving it honestly and fairly.
I need to pawn this, please.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
All right. I'm here with my man, and we got in a big argument, and he left me, so I need to
He
get
left
back
you
home.
here?
To Hawaii.
Oh, really? Where about?
Honolulu.
Okay.
A woman comes to Ashley asking to pawn her bracelet. She says that she's had a fight with her partner and needs money urgently to go back to Hawaii.
Okay, how much did you need? I was just trying to knot this for you to be nice, but...
600. I got this from one of my aunts in Africa. This is $600.
Do you know actually a Tahitian pearl?
No, this is from Africa. This is an African pearl.
Tahitian pearls are...
Okay.
Ashley checks the bracelet and talks to the woman about where it's from. The woman says that it's an African pearl, but Ashley says that it's a Tahitian pearl. They disagree about its worth and where it's from.
It's going to be under 600.
My ticket cost 600. That's how much I need.
Do you have anything else?
No.
Excuse me?
No. 600 or not.
You can't get 600 on this.
Okay.
And also, don't call me a bitch.
The woman demands on receiving $600 for the bracelet, which is the same amount as her Hawaii ticket. Ashley asks whether she had another item to pawn, but the woman declines. They're both furious when Ashley claims the jewelry isn't worth very much.
Hey.
That's not what I said. It could be worth something.
Okay, can I get $5.99?
No.
Some kind of problem?
I told me I wasn't going fast enough, and she called me a bitch.
Exactly.
Can I get $600 or not?
Ashley continues to clarify that the bracelet may still be worth something, but the woman's not going to listen. She asks for $599, but Ashley refuses.
What are you going to do?
Kiss my...
Honey, you don't have that kind of money.
All right. You. All of y'all. Bitch.
If you want some help, talk to us like a human being.
The woman gets angrier and calls Ashley names. Ashley stays calm but tells her to talk respectfully. The woman leaves angrily and this situation doesn't get resolved.
On picking up very expensive pieces, grabs Les's attention.
Hey, sir, don't touch it. Sir, if there's anything you want to see, we'll be more than happy to show you, sir.
Well, what do you know? Expensive pieces tend to be fragile.
How am I going to see if it's going to work?
The customer starts touching expensive items, catching Les's attention. Les politely asks them not to touch anything, offering assistance in viewing items instead.
Sure, that's why I asked you. That's when you're back there and he's over. Come on right out there. You think I give it?
The customer insists on touching, arguing it's necessary to check functionality. Les tries to explain store policy, but the customer gets upset.
Out of my store. Don't touch it. Don't time to go.
You're lucky you got some.
The customer's frustration grows, prompting Les to ask them to leave for disrupting the store. Les firmly directs the customer to leave, highlighting their luck in having assistance.
Jersey just moved into the town and is on an errand from his wife.
My wife and I, we just bought a house and she sent me here. She said, see what you can pick up.
Let's find some.
I'll bet you can make
A middle-aged man from New Jersey, recently moved into town, is running an errand from his wife to find furniture for their new house. He spots a couch in the store and expresses interest in making a deal.
After looking at a cheap couch, the customer notices that the couch is dirty.
You gonna clean all that up before I buy it?
That's why it's so inexpensive.
I gotta tell you, man, that's nasty.
Our used furniture sometimes has things.
While checking the couch, the customer notices its dirty condition and questions if it'll be cleaned before purchased. The store attendant explains that the low price reflects its used status, which includes some dirtiness typical of secondhand items.
Really? Well, I only got $200.
After sitting down to give the couch a try, the customer begins being disrespectful to Les.
And let me try this. What? My shoes are cleaner than this couch.
Then don't buy it.
Make me a deal. I got cash in my pocket, man.
Wow.
The man doesn't like how the couch looks and tries to pay less for it with the money that he has. He starts being rude, saying bad things about how dirty the couch is and insulting the store.
I bet you're the mother that's been sitting on here farting.
This was actually my couch. We had a reupholstered and I gave it to Ashley.
When the comment reaches Ashley, Les's daughter, Les has enough of this customer.
Is that your daughter?
That's my daughter.
She must be nasty too.
The customer's derogatory comments extend to Ashley, Les's daughter, who works at the store. Les, the owner, has had enough and confronts the disrespectful customer, defending his daughter and the store's reputation.
How we doing anything?
Les decides to end the interaction, urging the customer to leave the store. The customer, unwilling to change his behavior, decides to go elsewhere, ending the encounter on a sour note.
Excuse me. Hi. Hi, I have a question for you. Yeah. Okay, I went to get my purse back to make my payment. She's telling me this is expired. That's my purse right there. That one right there is black one. So I want to know why it's out there.
A girl approaches Ashley in the pawn shop with a question about her purse. She claims that her purse, which she points to, was wrongfully labeled as expired, and she demands to know why it's out for sale.
My purse right there. How do you know that's your purse? Because I know my purse. Here's the money. I want the purse. Want that? If you don't give me the purse, I'm going to climb over the counter and get it myself. Give me my purse.
The girl argues that the purse refers to her and displays money as evidence of access. She becomes furious and threatens to jump over the counter if she fails to obtain her purse back.
Getting over there and get my purse for me?
Okay, first of all, it's not your purse.
How do you know it's not my purse? Because I look at it.
If you want to buy it,
I just want to look at it and make sure it's not mine.
okay, first of all, I'm not.
Ashley contradicts the girl's assertion, saying the purse wasn't ever pawned and is not related to her. She encourages the lady not to speak rudely and offers to show her the purse if she's got an interest in purchasing it.
Purse, or I'm going to climb over that counter and get it myself. What's it going to be?
The situation increases rapidly as the girl becomes more aggressive, threatening physical action to reclaim her purse. Ashley remains firm and asks her to leave, but the girl refuses and becomes physically confrontational.
Walk yourself out, yo. Walk yourself out. You know you see with that pole, right? Go. Go where you got to go.
I'm going to kick your ass away.
Go.
Ashley insists that the girl leaves and calls for assistance to remove her from the premises. The encounter ends with the girl being escorted out of the shop, but not before she makes further threats.
Doing good, man. The guys usually just call me down here anytime they get anything with strings on and they need.
A person expresses their willingness to help whenever there are items with strings that need appraisal, indicating their expertise in valuing such items.
I don't believe I'm holding this in my hands. Mary Ford's Les Paul. This is.
The person marvels at holding Mary Ford's Les Paul guitar, expressing disbelief at the opportunity. They acknowledge Mary Ford's significant contributions as a singer and guitarist, particularly alongside Les Paul.
Every hit that Les Paul had as a musician, pretty much, she was there with him. She was a singer. She could go note for note with it.
Wasn't Les Paul unhappy with this guitar or something like that?
Les actually hated these guitars. He had a.
Questions arise regarding Les Paul's relationship with the guitar, with mention of his dissatisfaction with Gibson. There's a suggestion to test the guitar to ensure that it's fully functional.
Gibson. We should probably plug it in and make sure everything works.
So you want to play it?
Yeah, I want to play it.
The decision is made to plug in the guitar and test it out. And after testing, it's confirmed that the guitar works perfectly, eliciting satisfaction and relief.
All right, so it works?
Yeah, it works.
With the successful test, it's affirmed that the guitar is in good working condition, marking a positive outcome to the evaluation process.
I was coming to pawn my ring because I have to.
Les attends to a customer who urgently needs money to pay her rent. She hopes to pawn her ring for some quick cash. Les examines the ring closely to confirm its authenticity, which seems to upset the customer. She points out features of the ring to prove that it's genuine.
How do I know?
So all you have to do is look at the holes in the back.
Okay, how much did you want, man?
$200.
$80.
After the very weird episode, Les makes the lady an offer which doesn't sleep well with her.
I'm not just about to let you have this for.
The customer requests $200 for the ring, but Les offers only $80, mentioning how much he thinks that it's worth.
Buying it, you're just pawning it.
The woman demands Les give her what she came for. Unfortunately for her,
the customer rejects Les's offer, stating that she paid $500 for the ring and insists on a higher amount. However, Les remains firm at his valuation.
Here you go.
Yeah, I want to pawn it.
Okay.
So you gonna give me $200 or not?
Done.
Les almost gets a hit to the face when he refuses the violent customer, an action that serves as the last straw before she got kicked out.
Les repeats his offer, leaning into a tense moment where the customer becomes aggressive. Ultimately, Les decides to eject her from the shop, ending the encounter.
You guys seen the 32 Roadster?
I haven't seen it, son.
Someone probably stole it.
It was parked in the warehouse. How could someone steal it?
A high-tech thief could get into this warehouse easy.
Rick becomes anxious when he learns that Corey took the expensive 32 Roadster to the gym, fearing potential damage to the valuable merchandise.
Have you guys seen the 32 Roadster?
I haven't seen it, son.
Someone probably stole it.
It was parked in the warehouse. How could someone steal it?
A high-tech thief could get into this warehouse easy. All you have to do is cut a hole in the roof and lift it out with a helicopter. To pick the lock and...
The conversation shifts to the possibility of the Roadster being stolen, with various theories proposed, including high-tech theft methods like using helicopters or hacking into security systems.
Roadster around?
I'm not driving it around. I just took it to the gym.
That's driving it around. The thing is in perfect condition. What if you wreck it? What if you ding it? What if you scratch it?
I'm not an idiot. I'm your partner.
Rick says he didn't drive the Roadster just for fun. He says he only took it to the gym. He defends himself from being called careless. He reminds everybody that he's a partner in the business.
I can't believe my dad's giving me a hard time about this. I mean, what's the point of owning a pawn shop?
Tensions raise between Rick and his father as they argue over the handling of the Roadster. Rick feels frustrated by his father's skepticism and restrictions, questioning the purpose of owning a pawn shop if he can't enjoy its items.
Later found out that the car was not nearly worth $68,000. His expert had failed to notice that the car was a hot rod.
Later, Rick learns that the Roadster is worth a lot more than he realized, valued at nearly $68,000 due to its hot rod modification.
So what can I help you with today?
Got this ring right here. See how much it might be worth.
Okay.
I also wanted to know how much you guys...
A customer brings in a ring for an appraisal and to inquire about pawning it for cash. He seeks to understand its value and potential loan amount.
What are you talking about?
You said you're coming in to get a receiver. Why'd you take my ring?
Well, I wanted to see how much it was worth.
Well, Why'd you take my ring? Yesterday you said you needed bike parts and didn't have the damn money. And all of a sudden you got my damn ring.
The problem started when Les checked the ring to see how much it's worth. The customer thought Les was being sneaky and not telling the truth. She got more and more upset, saying that Les took the ring without asking her first.
What?
All of a sudden, boom, punch his head.
The situation gets tense as the customer becomes aggressive, ultimately punching Les in a sudden outburst of rage.
Well, he's the one that gave it to me.
That's hers.
Just give me my ring. Just give him the ring.
All right.
Despite the argument, Les decides to return the ring to the customer to defuse the situation. The customer leaves the store, bringing an end to the tense encounter.
I've seen people fight. I've seen people get hit. I have never seen a girl sucker punch her husband.
Les expressed surprise at the customer's sudden violent behavior, emphasizing that he's witnessed conflicts before, but never expected such aggression from a customer, particularly towards their spouse.
Welcome to the jump. Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, can I talk to the owner? Okay.
We do.
Okay, how's that working out for you?
Working out great.
I'd like the opportunity to maybe go over some paperwork with you, show you what we can offer, what we could do. Okay, well, there's nothing to be missing. If somebody's parked illegally, we want to be able to come in.
Mark, a would-be business partner, approaches Les with a proposition. However, Les quickly realizes Mark's intentions and plays along, subtly mocking Mark's attempts at persuasion with humorous banter.
The car that's left overnight by some chance.
It doesn't happen.
Well, things happen.
We don't have that problem because we have fences around the building.
Well, we've done a couple other business around here. I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. I want the business. Listen.
No, you listen. You are not coming into my business and trying to shake me down. Do you understand me?
Listen, you are...
Do you understand me?
As Mark persists with his proposal, Les becomes increasingly skeptical. With witty comebacks and dry humor, Les navigates the conversation, ultimately shutting down Mark's shakedown attempt with firmness and sarcasm.
It's the old time in the past. We got a new thing going on right now.
No, you got a shakedown business, which I'm not going to pay for.
Okay, well, that's
what would you call it?
I call it a business opportunity.
I'm not interested.
You old man,
You're taking me down. Do you understand that?
No,
Will you escort your gentleman out of here?
I'm not anybody right there.
Les asserts his authority and refuses to be intimidated by Mark's persistence. Their exchange escalates comically, with Les confidently asserting his position and dismissing Mark's offers with disdain.
Of course you're not.
I'll be back. All right, come on back.
And man. Your hands on me.
So with now, I ain't gotta touch you no more.
I'll be back.
If I were you, I wouldn't come back.
Whatever.
You make sure that mother never comes back in here. You understand?
No problem, sir.
You had a choice to be able to make this happen, okay, and make it happen right, okay?
The confrontation concludes as Les firmly shows Mark the door, unimpressed by his attempts to strong-arm a deal. With a mix of humor and seriousness, Les ensures that Mark won't be coming back anytime soon, ending the encounter on a humorous note.
Hey, you the owner? Check this out, man. I can turn around and pay for that. What's up with that? $25, man. Come on. Man, step your back, man. Step back. Man. Come on, you gonna talk to me? Orderly, I'm speaking English, just say. You get it? I ain't got no receipt, man.
Well, how can I give you another unit, another game, if you don't have
Because I bought it from here, man. I bought it right over there.
I will be more than happy to exchange it for you.
The customer's mad because he wants a refund for a game but forgot the receipt. Les tries joking around, but the guy's still upset. Things get a bit funnier as they go back and forth, with the customer threatening to jump the counter. But Les stays cool and sends him off with a witty goodbye.
What, am I supposed to carry it with me? Give me my money back now. I can't have that.
I don't know if we did it. I don't know if he did it. I don't know if he really bought it from us. But because he was so irate, he had to go. We're going to go right here to the refund.
I ain't going over there.
What do you want? I got...
Get off me, man.
You going? You ready? You ready? You going?
Get off me, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
Les attempts to reason with the customer, offering to exchange the game if he brings the receipt. However, the customer's stubbornness escalates, threatening to leap over the counter, adding to the absurdity of the situation.
I ain't going nowhere.
Have a nice day.
Step the seat.
See you later.
Bring the receipt. Bring the receipt.
I don't want this place.
We don't like you either.
Man, keep the game.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
You got a bad attitude.
As the confrontation reaches its peak, Les decides to escort the customer to the refund department. The customer's resistance continues, resulting in Les ultimately dismissing him with a sarcastic farewell, ending the encounter on a humorous note.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right, trying to get this watch sold. So what can you do for me with this?
What are you looking to do with it?
Trying to get some money for shoe shopping and just some extra money. Need to get back home.
Right. You see how it's faded in the back?
Mm-hmm.
See how it's not working in the front?
Okay, well, I need something. I mean, I came all the way here. Like, are you gonna give me gas? What I'm trying to tell you is I don't have any money to get back and forth.
A desperate woman tries to pawn a worn-out watch to fund her shopping spree, but Seth's not having it. With deadpan humor, he rejects her offer, triggering a hilarious spitting out of olives moment, a bizarre twist in the negotiation.
Unless you're going to leave your job and take me home, then you need to do something with that.
I'm not giving you anything.
There's nothing you can do?
What are those?
Olives, why you want?
I don't want any. But
Ass touch me. Get your banana shirt having ass off me. Don't touch me. Give me. Don't touch me. What I just say? Told that bitch I need gas to get home. Give me.
Undeterred by the olive incident, the woman demands cash for gas, prompting Seth to stand his ground with comical indifference. Their banter escalates as the woman's frustration mounts, culminating in Seth's sassy retorts and firm eviction.
Hey, oh, you gonna sit my over here, you old stinking ass dirty bastard. Thank you. Need you. You bitch, cause I'll never be back up in this bitch.
promise? Good. I don't want you as a customer. All you do is run your mouth. Promise me you'll never come back.
As the woman storms out, Seth bids her a not-so-fond farewell, relieved to see her go. With humor and sass, he ensures that she won't be back anytime soon, leaving the showroom olive-free and entertained by the absurdity of it all. Sibling dynamics take center stage as Ashley confronts brother Seth, sparking a family feud over art preferences. Watch Les the pawn shop detective figure out a mystery with messy DJs and laptops held captive. See the suspenseful investigation unfold right here. Laugh and cringe as a shouting woman causes trouble in the pawn shop, making Seth and Les really mad. Then a guard shows up and there's a surprising twist outside.
Okay, I went to get my purse back to make my payment. She's telling me this is expired. That's my purse right there. That one right there, the black one.
A meticulous lady strides in armed with confidence and a fake receipt, proclaiming ownership of a purse. Little does she know that Ashley is the store's memory bank, fully aware of every item in its rightful place. The girl in her eagerness attempts to vault over the counter, unaware that Ashley, the guardian of scams, is on duty.
My purse right there.
How do you know that's your purse?
Because I know my purse. Here's the money. I want the purse.
That bag would never impulse. If you want to buy it,
I just want to look at it and make sure it's not mine.
Undeterred by gravity and common sense, the girl persists in her charade. However, Ashley stands firm, recognizing the futility of the scam and the level of wrongness involved. It's like trying to sneak a peek at the answer key when the teacher is watching. Yeah, that's not happening.
I'm not first of all. I told you like I'm an idiot. Give me my purse or I'm going to come over that counter and get it myself.
oh my God.
Get your hands off me.
Have a nice day. Let's go. Walk yourself out, yo.
You.
With a swift resolution to this failed escapade, the girl finds herself unceremoniously escorted out of the store. Lesson learned: Ashley's scam radar is always on, and jumping over counters won't get you far in this pawn-filled drama.
All right, deal. I think I got a good deal, and I know I'm gonna be able to make some money on it.
I can't believe you spent that much.
Whatever, Ash.
I am fuming. My brother just spent $800.
Enter the family feud. Ashley drops the bomb on her brother Seth, calling him a hypocrite. But why? Well, he casually throws around $880 for a painting, while Ashley, according to her, can't even snag a deal for $30. Sibling dynamics at their finest.
But he'll yell at me over a $30 buy. Excuse me, Seth.
What, Ash?
I was just out there watching you do a buy for $880.
So instead of working and watching me.
I was out there, and you bought something for $880 when you gave me such crap about that $30 roulette table.
I'm not buying plastic. I'm buying stuff that we can actually resell without a problem.
You will never resell that. They will sit in the back
interrupt.
Are you kidding? We'll put a friend in the federal corner. We're gonna make $1,000 plus on the deal. Really, Ash? You know I'm gonna be upset.
The plot thickens as Ashley confronts Seth about the apparent double standards. She probes into the intricacies of spending $880, questioning how bad it could be. Seth, in classic sibling fashion, argues that his purchases are all about resale value, a concept he conveniently forgets when it comes to Ashley's shopping habits. According to him, he's the revenue guru.
You are just a hypocrite.
She was just being ridiculous. I just want her to stop talking. Ash, what do you want from me?
Apologize to me.
Apologize?
Apologize that you're such a hypocrite.
You know what, Ash? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're a bitch.
You, Seth. You're such an ass. I am not going to forget the situation anytime soon. Seth better watch his back.
Things heat up as Ashley demands an apology. Seth takes a nosedive into being the ultimate a-hole, apologizing for an $880 buy. Oh no. Instead, he hits her with a sorry not sorry for her supposed attitude, topping it off with a charming label. Well, let's just say that it rhymes with witch. Sibling rivalry reaches a whole new level on this show.
There's two guys out here that are saying they were scammed out of their laptops, and that whoever did it is working with one of our guys. You want to come out and talk to him? All right. Thank you.
Who is it?
Les is hit with some unexpected news. A few guys claim that they've been pawned by a girl from the staff. Les, ever the detective, approaches the situation with a mix of suspicion and humor, wondering aloud if he's either unintentionally swindling customers or if bizarre customers have taken up a new form of thievery.
Tell me.
She pawned 2 of our laptops, and she told us she was gonna
Bring them out to the back.
some of it in.
Okay, wait. You pawned something?
Yes, she had to take it to
When did you pawn it?
Today.
Today.
She
Okay.
had to take it to our
And the money?
Yes.
These two kids come in and talk about have some girl pawned 2 laptops.
The plot thickens as 2 disheveled DJs step into the scene, laptops held hostage. The atmosphere turns somber as the weight of the situation sinks in. It's a strange occurrence that has everyone wearing expressions of confusion and concern. Les, with his seasoned cool, casually queries about the laptop's ownership, revealing they're registered under the mysterious girl's name.
Split the money 3 ways, and one of my employees was gonna walk it out the back door. Either this is a new way for my employees to steal from me,
to contact the owner because we want to.
I am the owner.
I'm just trying to switch the ticket so she can't have it.
And it's in her name.
I know. That's why I wanted to know if
I can't do it.
The tension rises, but Les doesn't crack under pressure. Maturely handling the situation, he asserts that he needs the lowdown to work his magic and get those laptops back where they belong. It's a pawn shop mystery, and Les is the detective determined to unravel the peculiar case of laptops and loyalties.
Because your sign is saying that I can get 30 days of free cash.
If you're a new customer with us, first 30 days, you can get interest-free loan. You only pay $1 per store.
But it's saying if I brought a friend with me that I can get 30 days of free cash.
It's for an interest-free loan.
Okay, so there came a woman at the counter. Let's see what she's gonna come up with. Is she asking for free money? I think she might possibly be mad, though it is kind of funny that she's got enough courage to come up and ask for money without investing anything. Now, the lady at the counter frowned and asked her if she paid or not. Intriguingly, she hasn't paid anything, but she's still asking for money. Holy shit, what's wrong with some people?
You're just misreading it.
No, you're misreading it. That's not what the y'all saying to say, bitch. It says I get free cash for 30 days in this month.
You're not getting no free cash.
Where does it say that?
Who told you to get in there?
You did.
I'm not talking to you. I need my cash. I need my cash. It says it right here. Free cash.
Oh, and to make matters worse, she started shouting at her. Everyone around started looking at her, wondering what the hell was going on. Seth and Les get a little furious as everybody's just standing around trying to figure out what's going on. She started bullying her, but the lady tried to explain to her again that she misunderstood the agreement and they're not just gonna give her free cash. But this lady's just not listening to anybody. Well, Seth then enters, so who knows what's gonna happen now.
I brought my friend with me.
If you get a loan and you refer a friend, you can get 30 days, interest-free. That doesn't mean we're just gonna hand you cash. What do you have to pawn?
Come on now. You don't have to talk. I'm
Instead of screaming, can you read? Read what it says. I can read. I can read.
He was waiting to get her. Shut the
Les entered and asked her whether she read the whole document or not, and she was not listening and constantly arguing and pointing to them as if they had done something wrong. Meanwhile, other women decided to intrude, and oh my god, it's gonna be funny. Looks like they've all decided to have a fight in the pawn shop. Wonder how that's all gonna end. And it looks like Les is gonna join in too.
The other woman that just jumps in the middle.
Leave me alone, bitch! Leave me alone, bitch! I'm from the way, bitch!
All you need to do is read.
Now see the other women get in and start shouting at her as everybody behind her was waiting for her to get out of the queue. So they started fighting, and now they're all having an immense fight. Everybody around is watching and laughing at them. Well, the guard had to go and break everything up. Well, at least they're all gonna get treated the same way, especially the one who created the mess. Pretty sure they're gonna hold him up and throw him out. And there they go, they're still shouting and fighting with each other as well.
They really wanted to go at it, so we let them go at it in the parking lot for a little minute. All I saw was ass cracks and elbows.
They were sent outside and they started beating on each other, holding each other by their hair. Man, they beat the crap out of each other, and people around them were just watching and waiting and having a curious but funny conversation about their nonsense. Talk about a hella cringe episode.
It's Robert.
Robert,
nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Dennis. Yeah, I got an item here. Might be interested in.
Okay, so there's a guy coming into the pawn shop with something in his hand, maybe a poster. But what's it for? He came to Seth and the other man and showed them this poster. Now it feels like they're interested in it, and there might be a handsome deal between them.
Detroit Lions players had signed.
Did you drag it in?
So during the flood, I seen it down there, and that's when I pulled it out. She went down there and she supported these people, and while she was walking the picket line, she would gather signatures.
You got Williams over here.
That's what, Steve Farkas?
This is the first time a guy actually brought in and
I just got on the picket line because I'm on strike right now myself. We've been on strike for almost 3 months now. $1,000.
He started describing the poster that's mainly about the protest of people in history, and it's got lots of signs of well-known people and has got a lot of worth. He explained everything in one go and demanded a heavy amount for it as it was really valuable to him. Seth told him that it's got some stains on it, and it's no doubt the same poster of historical strike, which made it worthy, but for him it might make a lot of difference.
Hate the condition of it.
I understand, and I
You gotta understand when it comes down to collectors, everything is about condition.
Absolutely. And I'm sure if your dad saw this, jump on the heartbeat.
Seth and the man explained that it's not about the worth that he's asking for, in terms of thousands of dollars, but it's also about the condition of the poster, and it's not in a very good one. The man is continuously arguing that it's got signs all over it. If Les has seen it, that he'll definitely be surprised and definitely pay more than $1,000. Well, as for Les, he just came in.
Sharper, they need to make an effort to close these deals quickly.
Through my research in that, I seen personally that one just like this, Minto, and he got $950 for it.
Right, man. So if that was mint, why would you want $1,000 for this?
He only had one signature. I have at least a dozen.
But with this tear up here,
yeah, and the
you know,
condition it's in,
the water stain on the bottom, it's just a hard thing to sell.
Yeah, but even though it's in this condition, how many of it exist? Very rare.
And it's uncertified.
Right.
You know.
I'll sell for $5.
Les judged the entire piece and told him that he's asking for too much, and later on they further described that it's torn from the top and the bottom, and it's also got damage and they can't pay more for it. But he still won't agree to pay for it. But he did say that he charged $500 off of the amount, but they couldn't reduce it any further.
value. Let's make a deal. $75?
No way.
Who's gonna buy it from you?
I'll just put it back in my basement, let it collect dust.
Offering you just $100 cash money right now wouldn't make a difference, you're saying?
200.
Nobody in life is ever gonna offer you more than us.
According to Seth, it's a historical and cool piece and might be a profitable deal for them. So he asked the man if they'll pay $750 for it. But the man was stunned and said that they're paying too little. He said that you should pay more, but Les is arguing that no one can pay you more than them.
You change your mind, we'll honor the 100.
Which would you prefer, 520s or a $100 bill?
520 seems like more, wouldn't it?
520s.
That's to me.
520s right now. 100 hours. Take it or leave it.
520s.
Got a deal.
$100.
Thank you. Bye, man.
Thank you.
There's no question. It's a one-of-a-kind piece yet. It's a little bit of damage on it, but it's got a lot of autographs. I know we're going to make a profit.
He asked for $200, but no, it's not going to be a good deal, and they told him to leave. The man in need got a severe shock and held up the poster thinking. Les again said that they can't pay more than $100, and after some time of quietness, they agreed to the deal. Finally, the happy deal was made. So there's a man, probably an attorney with two ladies along, coming inside towards Les at a pawn shop. Now, Les knew about it before. He asked for Les, and fortunately, he was at the counter. He asked why they had arrived at the store.
She's retained me to represent her in regard to a ring.
Okay.
My client brought in a $10,000 ring here, and she wants to either collect the remaining money owed to her on the ring or get the ring back. She's got a receipt.
Let me explain to you. This is a counterfeit ticket.
He said that he came here for the ring, which they bought from these ladies for $10,000, but they didn't pay and gave them the receipt. Now, he put up the receipt and showed it to Les and accused them of cheating and stealing from the women and taking their expensive ring. But Les was cool and controlled his anger.
Whoever produced this ticket didn't understand this is the amount of numbers that are here.
Okay.
Number two is state law mandates that we print the law in a 12-point font.
Okay.
This is much smaller.
That is some bull.
It may be bull, but that's the truth.
I don't know how I got mixed up.
There's the game-changing point. Les, after listening to him, explained that he will reveal the truth now by showing the real receipt that they had. He went and came back with real receipts that they've been giving to the customers. There, he spotted major differences. He notified him of the major changes in the receipt that he brought. The man looked rather weak.
This is a fake.
Now you side with them, you're not representing us. If I don't get my ring or my money from them, how you gonna get paid?
The attorney turned to the women, but oh my god, they're still accusing Les of having given them the wrong receipt and asking the attorney to take the money from Les. The man, being down on himself as you can see, argued with. The man showed the evidence to the ladies and told them that they were having the wrong receipt, but they continued to argue, harassing both of them and started using personal attacks. They were all arguing amongst themselves. Pretty crazy. The attorney went back as he can't do anything for the ladies.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
What can I help you with?
Either trying to get a loan on it or you guys can buy it. Trying to sell it for maybe like $150.
$50.
Why is it $50? The certificate and everything is in there. And the bag costs actually way more than that.
Well, if you can tell, it's actually stained.
Okay.
All through here.
I'm trying to sell it for $150 or get a loan for $75 instead of the $50.
Yeah, I wasn't interested in more than $50.
If you know purses, then you know the.
As our unsuspecting customer strolls into the kitchen at Chaos, little does she know what's cooking today. Ashley, patiently bracing herself for another round of absurdity, politely inquires about what the customer's looking to offload. The girl, blissfully unaware of the purse's actual value, confidently suggests a price that's almost a steal.
It costs way more than that.
Okay, but I'm not going to pay you for the amount that you think it's worth because it's stained. This is not one of the newer ones. This is not this season. I know about purses. It was torn. It was stained. It's not even the last season's bag. The thing is old.
But you still willing to buy for $50 though, so if it wasn't worth.
And now the plot thickens. The lady asserts that if Ashley truly understood purses, she'd gladly accept the offered amount. However, Ashley, standing firm in her claim that the purse is torn and not worth more than $50, creates a hilarious clash of valuation difference.
We even say $50.
So they didn't say it wasn't worth.
Can I talk to somebody else? I don't want to talk to your pepperoni looking ass. Can I get somebody?
A pepperoni looking at. Pepperoni ass? I don't even know what that means. She take a look at her own ass?
Can I get somebody else to talk to? It don't even matter. I don't have to talk to you.
And I don't talk to you either, so why don't you go home? Leave
Can
our
I talk to somebody else? Why do I have to talk to you?
Because
You
I'm the
disrespectful.
manager. I'm disrespectful and you call me a pepperoni ass?
Ugly ass bitch.
F you.
And it's time to cue the drama. Ashley throws out the bold figure of $50, and it hits the customer like a curveball she wasn't ready for. Feeling the heat, our lady teeters on the edge of diplomacy and blurts out the unforgettable line. She labels Ashley a pepperoni ass and decides that she'd rather chat with anyone but her. Talk about spicing up negotiations.
3 males walked into a pawn shop. One of the suspects stood at the door as a lookout while the other 2 suspects walked directly over to the display cases.
So, like, these 3 guys roll into the pawn shop, just casually strolling in. The other 2 guys, they head straight to the fancy display cases. It's all got suspicious vibes. And then, bam! One of them whips out a sledgehammer and starts smashing the glass. Things are starting to get pretty wild.
At some point, a customer from the place is seen leaving calmly while the lookout tells her to hurry up.
The suspects appeared to be wearing heavy-duty gloves in order.
At one moment, a person from the shop strolls out all calm, and someone's keeping an eye on her, urging her to speed up. The people thought to be involved seem to have on these tough gloves, maybe so they don't get any cuts.
Not to get cut while removing the glass from the cases. Both suspects placed the jewelry and many other valuables in the bags.
So when they took off the glass from the cases, both of them put the jewelry and lots of other valuable stuff into bags. After that, they hightailed it out of the store in a black Mercury marquee.
Case at? Where the case at? Where is it at? Where he put them on?
The guy storms into the pawn shop all worked up and starts shouting about a missing case. He's demanding to know where it is, and he appears to be accusing the staff of removing. The feeling of stress in the air is increasing, and it's obvious that something is wrong.
You gonna act like I ain't got no sense?
He's accusing us of taking games out of his unit. Look at the ticket. It never said with game.
The atmosphere gets even more intense as the guy accuses the pawn shop of messing with his games. Les, the cool guy at the pawn shop, stands his ground. The customer's getting more agitated, making accusations and even talking about blowing up the place, which is just adding to the chaos.
Man, you can get your arms up off belly and none of your body parts on me, bro.
After all the stress I have, the last thing I need is a customer causing a scene.
Despite the escalating situation, Les stays calm. He tries to talk sense into the upset customer, especially with a big event coming up the next day.
I know how to walk. I ain't illiterate because I ain't part of the week, and y'all motherfuckers in my minute only put them motherfucking games in there. And you wasn't even standing there when I positive. Somebody need to blow this place up.
It's time to go, sir.
You ain't gonna get my weed off. I'm not. Let go. Can I get my weed? He'll get it for you, don't worry. You're making a threat like that?
The situation becomes alarming when the upset customer makes a threat to blow up the place. Les, rightfully concerned about the safety of everybody, asks the guy to leave. Security becomes a priority, and the customer's demand for his belongings takes a back seat to the potential danger that he's creating. It's a challenging moment for Les, who's just trying to manage the chaos caused by an irate customer.
How's it going, man?
What's going on, man?
Everything good. How about you?
I'm doing good.
Good. What can I do for you?
Let me get at least like $400 for this watch right here.
What can I do for you today?
Can I get like $400 for this watch right here? It's worth $820.
Les, chilling at the pawn shop, notices a guy walking in, watch in hand. Les, being friendly, asks how things are going. The guy, hopeful, wants $400 for his watch. Les, the cool pawn detective, calmly discusses the watch's worth, revealing it's valued at about $82.
Hey, man, tell me the truth. What'd you really pay?
Telling you the truth, man. Come on, give me $4 for this watch, man. Come on, man.
We deal in high-end watches. This was worthless. Nothing for us to deal with.
Come on, give me like $450 for this watch.
Why are you yelling at me?
I got a baby on the way, dog.
Congratulations.
I'm sick of living at the crib, man. My girl on my head.
The negotiation heat rises as the guy insists on $400, but Les suggests $7. The guy, pleading and sharing his life story about a baby on the way, asks for $400 again. Les stands firm, offering him the same price, which leads to a bit of yelling. The guy, feeling frustrated, calls the place bull ass and expresses his discontent.
You want $10?
I'll do it $10.
I have no idea.
Go to Coney Island. Give me
Coney Island is good.
Coney Island, no $10. Got a baby on the way to go do this to me, dog. What you looking like a crazy fool?
The tension escalates, and the guy feels disrespected, using strong words and even threatening Les. Les staying cool suggests maybe he should have been given $400, hinting at a broken lamp that needs payment. The situation gets intense, with the guy considering if he should have taken the deal.
Some cash for this watch, man. 400?
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is a ass place, man. This whole ass place, dog.
Excuse me.
You call it what? You call him a bitch?
You?
I'll knock you the out. You don't know who you talking to.
Tell me.
Dog, don't touch me, homie, dog. Touch me, dog.
Then maybe he would have been able to pay me for the lamp that he broke.
Yo, I'm off with you, dog.
The guy, still upset, leaves the shop, but not without some fiery words. Les reflects on the encounter, realizing maybe he should have given $400 to avoid the chaos. The drama ends, leaving behind a mix of emotions and a used watch. Life at the pawn shop remains unpredictable and full of surprises.
How you doing today?
Hey, pretty good. How are you?
Real good, thanks. I'm Les.
Les, I'm Randall. How are you?
Randall, oh, you got a hell of a grip. Wow. What the hell is it?
Call it a ring.
Okay. I didn't think it was a bus. How'd you get it?
I just got it.
This guy smelled like a brewery. Okay. How much did you want?
I'd like $500 for it.
Why?
Why? Because I need it.
Yeah, I
got
you.
2 DUIs.
A person walks into the pawn shop, catching Les's attention. Things start getting interesting right away. The person wants $500 for a ring and shows it to Les. Les, being curious, asks where the ring came from and why they want to sell it. The person gets really mad when Les asks questions. The intensity in the air rises as the person angrily explains why they're selling the ring. Les stays calm, making it a surprising and dramatic moment in the pawn shop.
Well, if it was gold, I'd give you more than $500, but it's not real.
I know it's worth $500 and you're gonna give me $500.
Well, actually, if this was gold, but it was brass, it had no value. I understand. You have court issues. The problem is,
I need $500 for it.
I'm sure you do.
Man, I
don't know why you need.
As the conversation continues, Les drops a bombshell. He tells the person that if the ring were real gold, he'd offer a whopping $2,500. Feeling a glimmer of hope, the customer suggests, just give me the $2,500 then. Expectantly awaiting a positive response, Les, with a touch of humor, reveals the harsh reality. He explains that the ring is fake, not even worth $500, and he won't pay that much for a counterfeit ring.
You gotta give me something for it.
I can't give it to you. I'm sorry.
Give it to me anyway. Man, you can give me something for it. No, you give me something
Just don't
for
beat
it.
on the glass. This guy was drunk.
You give me that ring back. Give me that.
It's the.
I ain't going nowhere. Man, get away from me. Yeah, I go, you man.
In the midst of the ring discussion, a security guard quietly enters, taking a position behind the customer. The customer, desperate, pleads with Les to give him something for the ring, but Les, staying true to his detective skills, rejects the plea, emphasizing the ring's fake nature. Les, sensing trouble, comments that the customer seems drunk, adding another unexpected twist to the escalating situation. As the rejection sinks in, the customer, unable to contain his frustration, sits on the floor, declaring that he won't leave. The tension peaks as he becomes increasingly aggressive. The guard steps into action, forcefully dragging the defiant customer out of the store. But despite being escorted out, the customer continues to yell and make a scene.
Oh boy. I see you sweating.
Yeah.
Must be hot outside.
No, I was doing karate outside.
You're doing karate?
And judo. I'm Bruce Lee's sister.
Really?
Yeah.
As the door jingles, a woman strolls into the pawn shop rocking winter clothes in the summer heat. Now she's chatting with Les, teasing him about the sweltering weather. She even claims to be a martial arts pro, throwing around Bruce Lee's name. The banter kicks off with a request for a karate move demonstration.
She said she was Bruce Lee's sister. So what you got?
The atmosphere takes an unexpected turn when the woman unveils a unique item, a mysterious fox mink. Les, unfamiliar with such creatures, engages in a lighthearted conversation to understand more about this fox mink. The woman, with a hint of mystery, reveals her intention to sell it.
A mink fox?
I don't know. I'm not into animals.
Fox. I've heard of fox. I've heard of mink. So fox mink. Did you want to pause?
As the conversation unfolds, Les dives into the details of the fox mink, trying to grasp its worth. The woman shares anecdotes about the origins of the item, painting a vivid picture of its history. Les, playing the role of the detective, subtly negotiates and gathers information to figure out the best deal.
Sell it. How much did you want for it?
$50,000.
The encounter concluded with the woman deciding to part ways with her fox mink. Les, using his seasoned charm, finalizes the deal. The quirky tale of the winter-dressed woman and her unique pawned item adds an unexpected twist to the usual pawn shop routine, leaving both parties with a memorable experience.
Woman comes in to sell me a high-end bottle of liquor. Ma'am, I'm
Is that what you're saying? You have no respect.
when you want to
When
take
they're
a person when they
1,200,
die.
fit the liquor inside the bottle.
And anytime you're gonna belittle a person.
Damn, I didn't belittle you.
As the door chimes, a woman confidently walks in, clutching an empty liquor bottle. She aims for a bold move, attempting to pawn the bottle for a cool $100. Les, with his discerning eye, swiftly rejects the proposal, explaining that a filled bottle would fetch a better price. The woman, not thrilled with the response, raises her voice, demanding respect and expressing her discontent.
I'll give you $100.
It's not worth more than $100.
Especially when you say I wouldn't give you $100.
Don't you ever walk up to my
Baby,
dad.
hey, baby, don't point your finger.
Life after this,
Ma'am.
don't you dare ever
Ma'am,
come in
you
here
are
again.
in my face.
I don't care, you're in my dad's store, and don't you ever think about coming in here
You know
again.
what?
Turn your ass around, badass out the door now.
Nowhere, Ashley steps up like a superhero. Now, she doesn't just cool things down, she straight up shuts the woman down. With confidence, Ashley tells her to leave and never come back. Suddenly, the chaos turns into quiet thanks to Ashley's quick and firm action.
Son of a bitch. Where the hell is he? Rich! He's on the floor. People are waiting to pay us for their merchandise. He's not there. We're losing money. I'd had Rich's back.
In the heart of the pawn shop, Les faces a moment of frustration and disbelief. The absence of Rich, a trusted ally for over 2 decades, leaves Les feeling betrayed. The urgency of customers waiting to make payments adds to the tension, and the weight of loyalty becomes a central theme in this unexpected turn of events.
Since the first day he came here, over 20 years ago. I feel betrayed. Didn't I just have an employee meeting to tell everybody that they need to step up on their game? I'm watching you and Bobby J talk to these 2 girls. You're out there trying to sweet talk them, trying to bullshit with them. I'm looking for you in layaway. Where the hell are you?
I gotta sit in layaway all day long and just wait for something to happen?
As the minutes tick away, the atmosphere inside the pawn shop grows more intense. Les reflects on his long-standing support for Rich, highlighting his sense of loyalty that spans a quarter century. He recalls a recent employee meeting where he emphasized the need for everyone to step up their game. Disappointment and frustration seep into his words as he confronts the situation, a pawn shop mystery intertwined with personal and professional loyalties.
I'm watching you and Bobby J talk to these 2 girls. They're out there trying to sell their jewelry. You're out there trying to sweet talk them, trying to bullshit with them. They end up walking out the front door. You put me in a position that you were the next to go.
In this pivotal moment, Les delivers a stern warning to a fellow employee, Bobby J. The scene unfolds with Les observing interactions and attempts at sweet-talking customers. The threat of termination looms as he recounts the consequences of letting down the team. The dialogue underscores the severity of the situation and the potential impact on job security. Tension rises as Les grapples with the repercussions of the unfolding events.
Rich, I'm out. Tell your dad to off.
You up your job.
As the confrontation escalates, Les draws a line in the sand. The ultimatum is clear: compliance or termination. The final seconds capture the raw emotion and frustration of a loyal employee who feels unappreciated and misunderstood.
He knew he was in trouble once we walked through that door. Joe, what did you steal from me? Tell me the truth.
Inside the pawn shop, a sense of trouble looms as the head of security, Joe, faces a difficult moment. The air is heavy with anticipation as accusations are laid out. In a tense exchange, the truth emerges when Joe admits to stealing. The weight of the admission sets the stage for the unraveling of a trusted employee's actions.
The detectives call in uniformed officers to put the cuffs on him. And then he reaches into his pocket and pulls out an assortment of jewelry worth over $7,000.
As the admission hangs in the air, the situation takes an unexpected turn. Detectives call in uniformed officers to apprehend Joe. A place built on trust is now shaken to its core as the true extent of the betrayal unfolds.
You go this way. This is my loyalist point, my head of security, guy that I trust.
The arrest unfolds and reality sinks in for the pawn shop owner. The disbelief is evident as a devoted employee, the head of security for the previous 3 years, is carried away in handcuffs. The emotional weight of the betrayal is clear in the owner's voice, which expresses the anguish of putting trust in someone who later proved dishonest.
I think he was working with someone else.
If he was, it could be anyone.
As the scene unfolds, questions linger in the air. The owner ponders the possibility of Joe working with someone else, leaving the situation shrouded in uncertainty. The aftermath of the betrayal raises concerns about potential accomplices and adds another layer to the unfolding drama. The final seconds leave the audience in suspense, contemplating the true extent of the security guard's actions.
Are you her customer or mine?
I'm talking to you. Come on.
This lady got so irate because she wanted to be next in line. She wanted to be first. She felt that she was the most important out of every customer. You're next in line, so let me be right with you.
Okay, well, come on. It doesn't matter. What the are you? You're not the police. I can talk to whoever I want to talk to. What are you going to do?
You offer it now.
In the opening scene, Ashley is at the counter with a lengthy line of customers. A sudden disruption occurs when a black woman attempts to cut in front of everybody else. Ashley confronts her, asking, "What are you doing?" The woman becomes upset, but Ashley firmly asserts, "You can't do that stuff here."
Goodbye.
Come back here. Let's talk right now. Take the receipt.
What would you like to do with it, ma'am?
I want to pay.
Well, you have to go to those windows.
No. I come to this line any other time.
Not at this window.
Okay, well, I'm not going to stand in the line.
In the wrong line. Get in the other line.
And I'm not going to get in another line. I'm going to walk straight up to the damn window.
We won't take you.
The woman continued standing in line at the counter. Les approached her, inquiring about the situation. She explained that she wanted to pay, but refused to move to the next window. Les informed her that in the pawn shop, crossing others in line isn't allowed, emphasizing the importance of waiting your turn.
Here of you.
Well, y'all just told me something.
See this lady here? All the other customers.
Okay, and I always come to this line.
I'm sorry. You have to stand in the other line.
Okay, well, I'll be back before y'all close.
You can do whatever you want in this line. She can't. Can't wait your turn.
We'll be back later.
Following the interaction, the woman eventually complied and moved to another window. Les, taking action, instructed the workers at that window not to accept their payment. He firmly directed the woman to wait in line like the other customers, reinforcing the shop's policy on fair and orderly transactions.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, jackass.
Take your
bitch.
Take
yeah, that's you.
And get it.
You make me.
Sir,
we don't want
please.
this. You can take this stuff.
Sir, listen. Listen. I don't know what the problem was.
As the interaction begins, the customer expresses gratitude, but the tone takes an unexpected turn. Tensions rise as the customer's language becomes confrontational. The shopkeeper, addressing the situation calmly, refuses to tolerate mistreatment. The dynamics shift from appreciation to conflict, showcasing the challenges of customer service in a brief yet intense moment.
Came in here, tried to spend my money is what I did. That's what I did.
Okay.
And come instead of trying to come in here, I'm not even talking to you.
I need a liver transplant.
Why?
Seriously?
They didn't even look at these cards.
Sour Patch Kids.
The narrative unfolds with the arrival of another customer, visibly intoxicated. The shopkeeper navigates the encounter with a mix of tolerance and assertiveness. The customer attempts to engage in banter, revealing signs of alcohol influence. The shopkeeper, unswayed, maintains composure and subtly addresses the situation, highlighting the challenges of dealing with individuals under the influence.
I'm not even out here trying to get this $30.
Not paying on my.
50 for that.
Jeff, take him out, please.
This better not put in damn car.
How would you?
Man, what the?
In this segment, a discussion ensues about cards and a potential liver transplant. The shopkeeper encounters a situation where the customer's intentions are unclear. Misunderstandings arise, and the shopkeeper skillfully navigates the conversation. The dialogue touches on humorous elements while portraying the complexity of communication in a retail setting.
I might not make it in this
What, is it, ma'am?
Is it?
I don't know. You tell me.
Man, come on, you the dude with the ponytail?
The wife's racking my nuts on the telephone constantly.
Tie 2 earrings in your ears.
Does it matter?
Just take it off, put it with mine a little bit, let it get a little bit more weight to it, and go ahead and give me my money.
Does that make sense?
Right this way.
You can't come back.
Damn this! Go out my way, damn one of y'all touch me! I'll break this.
I'm more than happy to go to the ends of the earth for you. When you come in like an ass, you be walked out like an ass.
The scene takes a surprising turn as the atmosphere shifts. The shopkeeper reassures the customers that, despite challenges, the store is dedicated to going the extra mile for them. The encounter, starting with tension, concludes with an assurance of excellent service. This final part encapsulates the roller coaster of emotions within a brief time frame, showcasing the highs and lows of customer interactions.
You need some help today?
Man, how you doing, brother? What's the deal on this TV here?
This TV right here is $400.
$400?
Yeah.
I was in here 2 weeks ago, sold you this mother for $90. Now you're gonna ask me $400 for it, man?
In the electronics section of the store, a customer named Robert engages in a conversation about a TV with the store employee. The casual tone sets the stage for what seems like a routine interaction. The customer questions the TV's price, sparking a humorous recount of a previous encounter where he claims to have purchased the same TV for a lower price.
Are you kidding me? So you're making a $310 profit off me? Bull, man.
Can I help you?
Who are you, man? I come in here 2 weeks ago, just like I told this gentleman. Do something with your hair, man. And then y'all gonna sell it for $400? You gonna make that much profit off me?
As the dialogue unfolds, the customer expresses dissatisfaction with the marked up price, claiming the store will profit significantly from his purchase. A manager steps in, attempting to resolve the situation. Tensions rise as the customer questions the legitimacy of the price hike and demands a resolution, emphasizing the financial disparity between his purchase and the intended selling price.
Brother,
where's your receipt?
Can you not understand English, my brother?
No, I can't, my brother. I don't believe that he wants a TV for nothing.
I'll just take the TV, man. No.
The customer threatens to take the TV and leave without making a purchase. The manager issues a stern warning, asserting that any attempt to take the TV without completing the transaction will result in immediate removal from the store. The confrontation takes an assertive turn, with both parties standing their ground.
Once I get this TV, man, get above me. Man, get off me. Get my damn shoe, player. You got my shoe. You got my money. It's joint.
This guy was acting like a total baby. He wanted attention and he got it.
Despite the warnings, the customer decides to leave the store, expressing discontent with the entire experience. He accuses the store of mistreatment and vows never to return. The situation concludes with dramatic flair as the customer exits, leaving behind a sense of dissatisfaction and a promise never to return.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, actually, I'm not doing so good.
No?
My grandma just passed.
I'm sorry.
I was like hoping to.
Okay, so whose ring is this?
My grandma's.
Oh. So you want to just pawn it, right? Because you want to be able to get it back?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
It's not real. What you mean it's not real?
It's not real gold.
A guy comes in feeling sad and asks Ashley to pawn his grandma's ring, explaining that she passed away and it's all he has. When Ashley checks the ring, she gently says it's not real. Concerned, she asks if he's got anything else, wanting to help him in a simple way.
You saying basically y'all sit up here and waste my time talking to you?
You don't waste your time. If you have a TV, you can pawn your TV.
What the I look like pawning my TV?
Do you have a TV?
I need to speak with somebody else because you irritate me flat out.
It's acting really erratic and it's making me really nervous.
Lower your voice.
Don't
Lower your
tell
voice.
me
Lower
what
your
to do.
voice.
Don't
Lower
put your
voice.
finger in
Lower
my
your
face.
voice. Lower your
Don't
voice.
put your finger.
Ashley breaks the news that the ring isn't real. The person gets upset, saying it's not fake. Ashley suggests pawning a TV instead, but he questions why he should. Despite Ashley's efforts, the man gets angrier, repeatedly telling her to lower her voice. Ashley asks him not to point fingers at her face, but he ignores her.
I'm trying to help you solve your issue.
Lower your voice.
The next thing I know, this guy snapped. Don't tell me
Lower
what
your
to do.
voice.
Don't put your finger.
You got me. No, let's go. Let me go. Let me go.
On the ground. On the ground. On the ground, mother.
The security guard intervenes, slamming the upset person to the ground and then dragging him out of the pawn shop. The situation escalates and the guard takes decisive action to maintain order.
Next up, we've got this episode where a heavily muscled individual made his way over to meet Les to complain about equipment he got from the store that got busted.
Somebody bought this. This piece of junk I bought in here just a couple days ago. It don't work now. It's broken.
What is it?
Little ab lounger I bought here, man. Workout.
In the midst of the pawn shop's hustle, a burly customer approaches Les with a complaint. He's upset about a busted piece of exercise equipment, an AV lounger purchased just days ago. Les, sticking to the store policy, explains that they can only provide an exchange, not a cash refund. Tensions rise as the customer vehemently rejects the idea of an exchange, demanding his money back.
They can only hand over another item in place of the faulty one.
If you had the receipt, I could give you an exchange. I could give you some.
I don't want an exchange because it's probably going to be some again. How about you just get my money?
As the disagreement escalates, the customer insists on a cash refund, dismissing the option of another item. Les faces a dilemma, stuck between policy and customer satisfaction. The clash intensifies as the customer becomes forceful in his demand for a monetary refund, setting the stage for a heated confrontation.
Les could match him word for word without fear.
That'll be some money.
Or what?
Or what? There's going to be a problem. How about
What
that?
kind of...
Les, accompanied by his trusty companion Byron the Snuggle Bear, stands his ground. The customer challenges Les with threats of problems if he doesn't comply. Unfazed, Les maintains his position, asserting that the store's policy is non-negotiable. The heir becomes charged with confrontation as both parties refuse to back down.
I don't need that.
As things got super heated between Les and the customer, Byron tried to step in to calm the man down.
As the situation reaches a boiling point, Les and the customer engage in a verbal showdown. The customer grows increasingly forceful and Les warns against physical contact. Byron attempts to mediate and calm the customer, but his intervention takes an unexpected turn, adding a new layer of tension to the already heated exchange.
Really?
The confrontation takes a risky turn when the customer, ignoring Les's warnings, attempts physical contact. Byron, in a misguided attempt to intervene, escalates the situation further. Les stands firm, refusing to be intimidated while tensions continue to rise.
Les questions a man's marriage. Les uses a customer's words against her. There's trouble in the office, but Les reminds Seth that he's the boss.
Les kicks off the day questioning a man's marriage, using customers' words against her. Trouble brews in the office, but Les asserts his authority as the boss, teaching a disrespectful man a memorable lesson. Les shows that he's not just a pawnbroker, baby. He's a boss in control.
Here are savage Les Gold moments. It looks like Les is more interested in this man's marriage than his business. Les woke up this morning with the urge to roast someone, and of all the people he could roast, he picked this guy. Things take an unexpected turn.
Now, in a surprising twist, Les dives into the man's marriage, leaving everybody shocked. Les humorously challenges the man's absurd scenario, roasting him in a way that only Les can. The man's attempt to buy an anniversary present with his wife's jewelry backfires, adding a touch of humor to the pawn shop drama.
Get a watch for my wife's anniversary. Oh, it's not your anniversary too? Well, yeah, it is mine too. How many years you been together? 25 years. Oh, okay. How many good ones? So how did you get these?
Well, we were going through some of her jewelry. She said this belonged to my grandma.
They're not real.
Les posts a customer's watch request, questioning the authenticity of the jewelry. Unfazed, Les detects the fake and confronts the customer's peculiar anniversary gift plan. The customer tries to defend himself, but Les, in his signature style, keeps it real and uncovers the truth behind the fake jewelry.
But hold on a second. How come the old man wants to buy his wife an anniversary present with her own jewelry? That is one hell of a ridiculous scenario. What this man could have done at this moment is leave. But nope, some of these customers love to start drama.
This is older than both of us.
It probably is. But it was fake when it was made, and it's still fake.
Les faces a customer who crosses the line, insulting his family. For the first time, Les takes matters into his own hands, delivering a stern warning. The tension rises as Les draws the line, showcasing a side of him that won't tolerate disrespect towards his loved ones.
Yeah?
Okay, I've seen your wife.
Listen, mother. There's two things you don't talk about.
What's that?
My wife and my family.
Oh,
Now, here's the deal.
For a moment, we thought...
Two of you.
Here's the deal.
Get out of here. Two of you. I'll hurt you guys so bad.
Sure you will.
Better get in the front.
Sure you will.
In a final showdown, Les lays down the law. With no patience left, he kicks the disrespectful customers out, warning them of dire consequences if they return. Les reveals his savage side, making it clear that disrespecting his family won't be tolerated under any circumstances.
Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
That's good. I want to pound this TV.
I can go 100.
Excuse me?
So here's a guy who wants $400 on a $200 TV. What the is he thinking?
People can help me move my stuff back in my mother's house. 100 is not going to do, sir. I need more than that.
But I can't give you more. See, it's a used TV.
A young man enters the pawn shop seeking to pawn a TV for $400. Les, the owner, declines the initial offer and counteroffers $100. The guy, explaining his need to move back to his mom's house, expresses that $100 won't be sufficient for his situation.
You know, I have to get away. You see this? He did this last night.
What did he do to you last night?
He beat me up last night. You clearly don't see that. See, you know what? You about to cause me to lose my mother temper.
I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. I thought he had nice skin. He didn't have any bruises on him. I don't need to call security.
You don't need to call them. What
The guy made up a story about daily abuse from his roommate, seeking empathy to pawn the TV for his escape. Les remained skeptical, noting the absence of visible bruises, praising the boy's clear skin.
What you gonna do? What, you from Africa? Oh, okay. Anyway, like I said, can you give me the 400 you paid?
We sell them for $2.
Where is my key?
Les trying to find a middle ground. A tense situation arises as a black woman directs angry shouts at a guard. The guard, responding defensively, questions her, asking if he appears to be a butler in a moment of unexpected confrontation. Matters into her own hands. The woman starts leaving, dubbing the guards as Shrek on her way out. The situation takes an unexpected and humorous turn as she adds a touch of sass to her departure.
Let's take a look at it.
All right. I'm here with my man, and we got in a big argument, and he left me, so I need to get back home.
He left you here?
To Hawaii.
Oh, really? Where about?
Honolulu.
Oh, okay.
Got a ride from my cousin, so you gotta hurry up.
There came a woman at Ashley's counter to sell her chain. Now Ashley's looking at her chain to see whether it's worthy enough or not. She's asking Ashley to hurry up as she has to leave earlier as her spouse has left her alone here.
Really? Okay, how much did you need? I was just trying to knot this for you to be nice, but...
600.
What up with that?
I got this from one of my aunts in Africa. This is $600.
Oh, do you know what it is? It's actually a Tahitian pearl.
No, this is from Africa. This is an African pearl.
Ashley asked her how much she wanted for her jewelry. Now the woman said $600, which is a lot more than Ashley was willing to spend, since Ashley said that it's not an African stone, but the woman was arguing that it was.
600.
My ticket cost 600. That's how much I need.
Do you have anything else?
No.
Excuse me?
No.
Ashley told her that they're not African pearls, so it's not worth $600, but far less. It was at this point that the woman started acting rude. Ashley got shocked at her stupidity and rude behavior. Eventually, she started behaving really bad as Ashley got angrier. What's gonna happen next?
600 or not?
You can't get 600 on this.
Okay.
And also, don't call me a bitch.
So you mean to tell me that this ain't worth a mother thing?
That's not what I said. It could be worth something.
Okay, can I get $5.99?
No.
Some kind of problem?
Okay.
Exactly.
Can I get $600
No,
or
you
not?
can't get anything.
Okay,
You
I get
can't talk to her like this. You can't
$7.
Oh, I left you now.
Bitch, you don't know why.
She then warned Ashley to pay her the money for the necklace, but Ashley...
I'm not leaving no place.
Yes, you are.
Oh, no. All right.
Oh, yes,
What?
you are.
What are you gonna do?
I'll kiss my...
Honey, you don't have that kind of money.
All right. You. All of y'all. Bitch.
If you want some help, talk to us like a human being.
I'm leaving.
Aloha.
Who the they think they is? Them.
Which then caused more security guards to get her out of the shop. But she kept on yelling. The lady would not stop with the screaming and the shouting.
Some jewelry for my daughter. Her birthday's in like 2 weeks.
For sure. How old is she gonna be?
She's gonna be 12.
She's gonna be 12.
Yep.
Do you want a Kleenex?
I've got allergies, man. I itch like super bad. I'm not picking it, I promise.
Okay. We have a heart one that's really pretty.
Can I see it?
There came a man to Ashley asking for something to buy for his daughter. Now, he inferred that she's about 12 years old and he wants something interesting for her. But he's constantly picking his nose, which was making Ashley cringe. He's not stopping from doing such cryptic things, but he's constantly doing it in public. Ashley asked him to let her know if there was something he was interested in buying for his daughter.
Look at it.
How much you want to spend?
Like 100, 150, but
75.
can I touch it though? That's bull.
I was charging him like $75 on this watch just to give him a deal so he didn't have to touch it with his snotty hands. Can I see the sanitizer for a second?
Now, the man selected a watch, but Ashley didn't want him to touch anything with his dirty hands. She asked him about his range and he said he wants something under $100, and the watch was $75. The man didn't agree to buy it. Now, Ashley's just getting furious over his silliness.
I didn't use sanitizer. Why don't you guys go yourself?
I don't even care about the sale anymore. I just want him out of here.
Ashley asked him to use sanitizer before touching anything in the shop, but he refused. And this is going to be a very serious problem. They're probably going to have a fight. Ashley got angry and asked him to leave despite no deal. She just wanted him gone. She didn't care for the deal or profit, but just getting him out of the shop. Well, then came the guards who made sure that he left, and Ashley used sanitizer everywhere on everything that he put his hands on. Well, that's it for today, everybody. Thanks for being part of the Hardcore Pawn Adventure.
The earth is shaking. The ground is moving like...
I designed all of my own clothes.
Oh, so you make it yourself?
Yep, I can make you one.
No.
Are your pants see-through? Yes, my pants are see-through. Were you looking down there?
A mother and daughter who thought they had won big at a slot machine in the store, an aspiring singer trying to build her own fan base with the wrong crowd, and a guy who thought he could get a job when he just showed up for the first time. These are the biggest clowns on Hardcore Pawn. First up are these customers who found a piano in the store that caught their eye. They got a bit too invested in it and caused quite a ruckus.
Ah, they got it, my baby. It's still here. You can get on that thing. What's up, everybody? Moochie the Great.
With how confident he was acting when he tried to play, you'd think he was a hidden master trying to give the greatest performance ever.
Let me see if I can raise the money right quick.
You're kidding, right?
Sound like it's out of key.
Sound good?
It's off key, man. We are Moochie the Great in this thing. Everybody pay attention.
Before they could even progress well into their surely disappointing recital, Byron pegged them as the troublemakers they are and tried to toss them out.
Piano ain't work. Now, how you gonna smash my phone?
Watch your fingers. Have a good day. Broke toe, let's go. Have a nice day. Man, come on, bro. Get up.
A man walked up to Ashley, hoping to get his hands on a job application form, which is a must-do for parties interested in getting a job at the store.
Hi.
I need a job application.
Okay. What position are you wanting?
I'm trying to be security.
Okay, let me get it for you.
All right, thanks.
The guy must not know how recruitment works. After all, they haven't even checked his answers. Talk less of his background, yet he's already asking to know when to start.
Like, when do you want me to come back?
We're gonna have to review this, and then we'll get back to you.
Someone told me to come in and fill out the app, and he said he got me.
Who was it?
Rich. What's going on, Rich?
He said you told him that you were gonna hire him for security.
If I really knew this guy, then his decision to cut him off at that moment was definitely warranted, since the allegations against him could have cost him his job too. He's not the owner after all, just an employee.
We used to chill all the time, man.
I don't really have a clue what you're talking about.
I'm saying, you said come in here to fill out the application and you was gonna give me a job, man.
You know what? And you said that I was going to hire you today.
Yes, bro.
Okay, well then let's make this real quick and simple. You're fired.
Just like that, he probably set a record for the fastest hire and fire at that moment.
I wasted my time coming up here.
You know what? You're wasting my time making up these stories. Let me show you how security really works.
Why would you
Felix,
leave somebody
get him the out of here.
That's security, get
Nice
out.
working with you.
This customer dressed in this very elaborate costume came into the store looking to sell his earring.
How can I help you?
I need to sell this earring because my little red Corvette broke down. And I have to
no
show it to
kidding.
you guys. Absolutely.
Wow, imagine that.
Rather than to just settle the business he really came for, he seemed to want to do nothing more than show off his ability to impersonate Prince.
You know who this is?
Your neighbor, isn't it?
Prince, right?
Prince, absolutely.
Wow.
Oh. I design all of my own clothes.
Oh, so you make it yourself?
Yep, I can make you one.
No.
Are your pants see-through? Yes, my pants are see-through. Were you looking down there?
Seth and Bobby J decided to learn a bit more about this guy and his very unique interest.
Oh! And you're watching it. Oh.
No.
How much do you need?
I need about 1,000.
1,000?
Imitation prince, imitation earring. Is that right? That's right. The earring's not real. But I bet your wife didn't say that last night.
Oh, now you're just...
The deal didn't go as planned, and it almost seemed as if he was going to leave without causing a scene. Well, that wasn't until he turned around just to give him a show.
He's about to do something.
Ah, that's not okay. See you later.
These two customers had the genius idea of trying their hand at the slot machines that were lined up for sale at the store.
The earth is shaking. The ground is moving like...
Seeing how happy they were at getting a win that isn't real, Seth had no other option than to come over to bust their bubble.
I wonder how much that is.
You got nothing. It's for sale. This is a toy.
That's a toy.
It's a toy.
This is here for the customers to use.
Well, you tell me where it says in English anything that you won, anything.
It's just funny how they came to a pawn store to gamble. A pawn store of all places. That's the furthest thing you can get from a casino.
You want to talk to the manager?
You are.
You're the manager?
I'm the manager.
Oh, nice. We're not going to just say we're not going to get anything.
You're not going to get anything.
That's a really funny mother and daughter duo right there. They seemed to believe that they had rights to claim rewards and they were going to go through any length necessary to get them. No action of that kind's going to go down while Byron the Snuggle Bear is watching though.
Come on! Y'all out of order! Mom, let's just go! Oh, out of order!
Early in the morning, Les was absolutely dumbfounded when he saw a customer casually picking up a couple of items off the shelf without a care in the world.
First thing in the morning, I see a guy walking around the store pulling off my shelves. Where'd you get the vacuum?
Got it from my mom's basement.
Where did you really get it?
My mom's basement.
He's definitely another crazy customer looking to start something. He wasn't even subtle with the whole operation at all.
I'm sorry, what'd you call me?
A fool.
You think I'm that stupid that I didn't see you pull the off the floor? It's time to go.
No, man.
Get out of my store. You understand what I just said?
He's already embarrassed himself with the whole yelling, but with what Byron was set to do next, things got even more embarrassing for the guy.
Do it.
Keep walking, buddy.
These two men came in bringing in the oldest set of desktops ever, thinking they could actually sell it for anything at all.
Got some equipment here.
Yeah.
We need some money. We're going to out west. We killed all the deer in Michigan, so we got to go out for bigger and better stuff.
They even had the audacity to call that much money with a straight face, thinking they've actually done something right.
It's about like $400.
We need more than that.
Yeah, we need more than that.
What I can offer you is zero.
You mean zero?
Most people don't get that aggravated when they bring in like ancient artifacts.
Yeah, people collect these.
Oh, they're antiques now.
Being older doesn't exactly make you smarter, and these guys are a clear-cut example since there's no way they just called something essentially worthless an antique.
Zero. How many times do I need to tell you? We're not interested in it. Leave the store. I'm not taking it. Guarantee you it's walking out at the same time you are. Have a good day.
Although they walked out quite amicably, they made sure to make their intense hatred to the idea of getting sent well known.
Oh, man! Man, why you break that, man? I dropped it on accident, man. I didn't break it.
After dropping their items, they ended up getting cussed out by this random customer too. It's definitely not their day at all.
Get your ass on out of here!
Mind your own business.
That's Detroit!
I know what it is.
Now we've got this British lady who started kicking up a fuss over what she considers an overpriced coat.
Sorry, lady.
My name is Ashley.
Okay, Ashley, lady, how much?
400.
Come on. How much?
400.
If she really wanted to get the coat for less than that, she should have just negotiated like normal people do instead of acting all snobbish.
I've come into your store to buy a coat. I ain't come in this store for you to rip me off.
I'm not ripping you off. Those are actually just reduced to $400. No, I typically don't go around.
It's going to cost me a lot of money to get this coat clean. Do you mind?
Sensing a storm brewing, Byron made sure to move closer, since an attack on Ashley's person shouldn't exactly happen on his watch.
I'm sorry about that.
A British lady here, you know.
Okay.
Not one of your just bloody Americans. Come on.
Show over the
We're not looking at this big guy, we're looking at you. You're going to make me?
He will.
I don't think so.
Nice to meet you. How you doing? Pleasure.
If she knew she wanted to be treated the right way, then she should have headed over to a more sophisticated store. But that's only if she could even afford it.
Have a good day. I'm not interested in your $200.
Goodbye, lady!
Goodbye, lady!
Les had to attend to this, who was in a pretty bad situation, so he felt the need to pawn his TV for the necessary funds needed. This episode, the employees at the American Jewelry and Loan Store had no other option than to bear witness to the horrendous efforts at making music by this supposed aspiring musician.
Hey everybody, I'm Nikki J. Hey y'all, I'm an inspired singer. I'm trying to make it to the top.
We can hear you.
Yeah, that's not what a cheetah sounds like, but it's definitely reminiscent of what a dolphin or a baby seal might sound like if it's being clubbed to death.
Are you interested in purchasing it?
How much?
For you, 80
I
bucks.
wanna sing a song. I wanna be a star.
It's time to go, sweetheart. I'm sorry.
You are killing my dream. You is a dream killer.
Oh my God.
I mean, props to her for her dedication to her craft. She didn't even falter as she kept on singing her words at the top of her lungs.
You is a hater. You is a hater. You is a hater.
Go home.
After giving her the precious attention that she was craving, they eventually got bored and decided not to humor her anymore.
No. Pull off.
Want to?
Man.
Come back here. You want to?
This customer tried to push a coffee machine he was trying to sell that was in the worst condition ever, claiming that it's brand new.
Bro, this is brand new, man. It's 40 bucks. I just need to go get a hotel, man.
So it's brand new, right?
Yeah, man,
Okay.
$40. Just give me 25, man.
Brand new, still wrapped up in...
The audacity to even claim it's brand new with the state it's in, that's just pretty crazy. He must have taken Seth for a fool.
I mean, look at it. It's beat up, it's furry, and where was this? Outside the dumpster?
His urgency is of no concern to Seth, who just wants to get him out of the store using whatever means necessary, since there's no way he can successfully sell it at all.
Trying to give you a good when you started screaming. Man, listen, I'm almost done here, man.
You are done. You're done.
Hold on, man. I ain't going nowhere, man.
Josh walks into the pawn shop with this singlet looking like he wore it backwards. Now, there's a really timid-looking young lady behind him who doesn't look happy at all. Well, that's none of Seth's business. All he's got to do is appraise the ring and get some money out of it. Clearly, the Thai guy doesn't get how the market works. I mean, we get that he's in desperate need of money, but the pawn shop's not going to give him a cent more than what his ring is worth.
I'm Josh.
Josh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, I got 2 rings here. I got from my neighbor. I bought from her.
Okay.
I'd like to get them checked out.
Why do you need the money?
I need to pay my court fees. I got a DUI, crashed my car. Well, her car. I took her car with a couple friends.
Things become awkward when Josh can't stop shutting his girlfriend up. Like, this dude is just a teen and he's got this kind of an attitude. What's going to become of him when he grows up to be a man? Perhaps he might then go physical with women. Honestly, this is ridiculous. Like, he's at fault for smashing the car, and yet he can't stop running his mouth.
Tell me what it is. No, don't tell me what to do. Stop talking. Stand behind me.
Whoa.
What?
What's the problem?
Tell her to stand behind me.
This overinflated ego giant sack of crap is going to need some disciplining. He isn't even grown, for Christ's sake. Like, where did he learn this nasty attitude from? Now, Seth isn't interested in the transaction anymore. He's already disgusted by this kid's attitude. Honestly, who wouldn't be? I gotta say, it's really satisfying to watch the guard drag him out of the store. You know, if he can't fix his attitude, he shouldn't expect anyone to tolerate him. The simple truth is that that girl has got to wake up, and this boy needs to grow up.
Stop talking.
Dude, seriously, why are you such an ass?
No, you need.
No, I don't need to. You're my store. It is my
property.
business. It's not your property.
Do I
She's her
tell
own
your
person.
property what to do? You shut the. Make me get out.
Yeah, I will.
Make me get out.
Right now.
Who the are you? Who the are you?
Move on and realize that this guy's a complete tool.
So I'm trying to be a good boyfriend, right?
We bet the staff at the pawn shop love their job, if for nothing else, at least for the drama that happens every day. Now, this is one funny scenario. A friend escorts her friend to the pawn shop only to realize that the laptop her friend wants to sell was stolen from her. Everyone is confused as the two friends who came together get into a fight.
What the hell? You mean to tell me you don't stole my damn laptop and I don't blame them damn kids for this damn laptop or this damn... Take my laptop. Oh, well, whatever.
I think that these women were fighting.
Now, these women are causing a scene, but they don't care at all. At least the fight's not against the staff of the pawn shop, so Les isn't bothered at all. Just when Les was about to hear the full gist, the friend who successfully got her laptop back came back for a rematch. Les is standing looking lost.
My laptop. You walk your punk ass home, bitch. You have my laptop all this time, and I'm thinking these down. He didn't got my...
The funniest part of it is that the friend who threw things missed them all. She could steal her friend's laptop, but she can't even throw a can at a target? Now, on second thought, this lady's audacity is pretty insane. Did she think that her friend wouldn't notice that it's her laptop, or her friend would just stand there and watch her sell it?
I think that these women were fighting over a laptop.
You know what? We ain't even friends no motherfucking more. You don't come to my house.
At least they weren't yelling at us.
Little bony ass bitch. Walk home. Get money, bitch. Walk home. Walk home.
The man walks in with a unique Native American artifact, and Seth loves it. Things go south when the seller uses Ashley's joke on her. Now, Ashley doesn't like it, and Seth isn't helping matters either. The problem is that Ashley is too emotional to be a businesswoman sometimes. So, the pawn shop loses an artifact because of an innocent joke that was even apologized for. And to think that Ashley started it makes it even more ridiculous.
How you doing? Got a few Native American artifacts here for you. This is a tomahawk right here. This is the war club.
Resembles you, doesn't it?
It's closer to you.
It is, right?
It's the same color hair.
90 bucks?
No, actually, I'm not interested. He was rude, Seth.
He was just joking.
He was not joking.
My sister takes things way too personally.
He was rude.
The people in line have not complained, but someone who just walked in a few seconds ago and never even stood in the line has got a lot to complain about.
Hey, I'd like to call my TV.
I'm really sorry, but I can't help you at this window, sir. This is the jewelry loan line. You gotta go to the equipment line. Thanks.
Ma'am, I don't have the time to wait in that line. That line is way too long.
I realize that. I'm really sorry. This is the jewelry line.
No, this is bull. You see that big old line? How about you go wait in that line?
Seriously?
Yes, there's a long line.
For a second, we thought that Ashley would go over to Seth's side and help the customer, so the customer can't talk properly. He's not entitled to any form of hospitality.
I will take your TV gladly. I'm gonna give it to Byron, okay? You're never gonna walk in here.
Oh, no, I'm not putting up with this. No.
There is a line, but you're not gonna come in here demanding money.
Here. Oh, yeah, okay.
Seth's new system is causing problems. But I gave him control while I recovered. I have to give him some slack.
Most times when customers try to sell their items, they believe they can sell them for the price that they bought them for. Well, things don't work that way, Skippy. The pawn shop's got to make its own profit from each item. After all, this isn't exactly a charity drive. Throwing a tantrum's not going to make Seth buy it for $100 either.
Trying to see how much I can get for this. I'm trying to get at least $100 for it.
$100?
Yeah.
I won't even be able to sell it for near that. $20.
What the hell you mean?
I'm more or less helping you than anything.
Man, I'm gonna need more than $20 for this, man. All right, where's your manager?
I'm the manager.
Oh, you are the manager?
I'm the manager.
You the manager?
I'm the manager.
Give me more than $20 for this. I've been waiting for an hour.
Les comes in to find out the cause of the commotion and gets roasted by the customer. Les goes insane with the money and the customer hits him.
Don't know.
Huh? And what the you gonna do, old man?
Who the you calling him? Really, mother?
I got this. I got it. You wanna give me more than $20?
Get out. Time to go. I got a guy out there screaming and yelling at me because
Was that
of something
something new?
you did. Your system does not work, Seth. I've been watching it go down all day. Ashley and Seth are definitely not ready to be in charge yet. And at this rate, They may never be ready.
Why do these guys think they're entitled to money from the pawn shop? Like, there's no law that forces the pawn shop to buy an item from them.
I'm just looking for a couple dollars, you know what I'm saying?
To be honest, I don't think we're gonna take them, brother.
You say what?
We're not interested. You know it's outdated.
You got Pop standing behind me. What's up with that?
Nothing. You're just causing a scene, so.
Y'all about to rush me or something? I mean, you too close anyway, homie. You too close. You steady getting close.
How about that?
Come on now, this is a really outdated television. Does she think that this is a historical artifact or something? Like, the audacity to even bring it along to the pawn shop is crazy.
Hey, yo, man's carrying my out then. Y'all wanna do like that? Y'all surrounding me around this mother. I mean, what's up with that?
Don't be ever throwing the at me. You understand that? You understand that, man? You understand that, dog?
American jury. Where the is the loan at? Don't try to stare me down either, cause y'all gotta close.
This mother thought he was a badass. As you can see, I'm a badass.
They say to be confident when making an offer, but this guy took his confidence freaking overboard. What part of Les does not need his services does Mark not understand?
Do you have a company that does any of your, watches your lot or anything like that, takes any of the cars out?
We do.
Okay, how's that working out for you?
It's working out great.
I'd like the opportunity to maybe go over some paperwork with you.
We don't have that problem because we have fences around the building.
Well, we've done a couple other business around here. I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. This is gonna be our business as well.
No, it's definitely not going to be. I'm not interested.
You old man, you and you guys are running this sale right here.
Here's the way it's going to work, sir. You can leave nicely or we can throw your ass out.
First thing in the morning, and this customer just decided he wanted to mess with Les.
What the hell's going on?
Hey, man, I need some money. I got kicked out. My mama kicked me out last night.
Les saw him when he picked up all those items before bringing it over to meet, so he definitely thinks he could take Les for a fool.
Where did you really get it?
My mom's basement.
Tell me where you really got the vacuum.
My mom's basement, man. Where do you think I got it from, fool?
With how bold this guy's being, even going as far as insulting him, Les couldn't help but get even more furious than he already was.
You think I'm that stupid that I didn't see you pull the off the floor?
You, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it, bald-headed?
It's hard to believe Les actually let him stay that long. Normally, his security personnel would have yeeted the piece of crap out on the lot.
Get out of my store. You understand what I just said?
What are you gonna do if I don't?
Do it.
Keep walking, buddy.
Well, he screwed around and he found out the hard way. Bet he's not gonna think about doing that again anytime soon.
You start stealing stuff from my store, it's time for your ass to be thrown out. Oh, your pants are falling down, buddy.
Now, if you thought that was crazy, wait till you see this lady with this chick. But she still does a stellar job trying to explain to this lady what's going on. Well, that's the right question to ask. After all, if she really was a repeat customer, she'd know they don't hand out receipts for pawn. That's gonna make her rethink things on the way out. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, psycho lady. Customer who came in to make some very unreasonable demands.
My what?
ID or your ticket.
I don't have no ticket or no ID. My stuff was stolen and pawned.
So what's the point of getting her name when she wasn't the one who pawned the item in the first place? It just makes no sense.
We need him or the tickets. Or
What you need him for? He ain't even nowhere around.
Is it his name?
Boosie, I'ma call you back.
If her grown boyfriend doesn't know his way around, how did he make his way to the store then? And if she really was in the right mental space, she should have known that she could just, bring him along.
Well, you have to make a police report.
I need my stuff, a police report. Do it like I called the police?
Since she clearly said it was stolen, a police report would have been the next best thing to do, apart from getting the thieves to come get it for her instead of going on a crazy rant. But if it was rational, we wouldn't be covering it.
So did you make a police report?
Can I do it back here?
I'm not the police.
Look, I just want my...
Ashley's not one to back down from a challenge, so when this lady threatened to get violent with her, she immediately stepped up to that challenge. Hashtag popcorn.
I'm leaving out of here. I get my out.
Now.
I'm not leaving out here till I get my...
The door's right there.
Seems she was at least conscious enough to know that there's no way she could ever dare touch Ashley with security around.
Kathleen!
Okay.
Oh, please.
Bye. See ya.
No.
Next up is this crazy lady who came in yelling her lungs out in the store without minding the fact that she'd be inconveniencing others with her really loud bellows. Also, she might want to choke down a mint. I could smell that crap from here.
Me like that either. Who the hell you think you talking to? No, I'm talking to you. You know what? I'm gonna come and show your bitch ass.
If she knew she wanted privacy, then she could have tried to, make her call more freaking discreet.
Ma'am,
hold on. Hey, lady, miss. Don't follow me. Do not follow me.
Okay, well, I can't have you screaming like this, so what do you want me to do?
You know what? Hold on. Let me finish with this lady, because I don't know who the she is.
When Ashley incessantly begged her, she finally decided to end the call. Unfortunately, that didn't stop her from continuing to yell at the top of her lungs. Some babies just need a bottle and a burping.
Miss, get somebody to help me, please.
What do you need help with?
I need some help with my rings right here.
Can you take off your ring?
Wait, you just walking up on me like, can you see my rings? I don't even know who you is.
Ashley decided to adopt a really funny tactic in dealing with this particular crazy lady. She decided to annoy her until she leaves. If only that worked with my in-laws.
Can somebody else help me? Because you...
Ma'am, I can help you walk out the door.
No, you're not going to help me walk out the door, because I'm not going out the door until I get some help. That's what I came in here for. Now, can somebody help me other than you?
No.
Ashley seemed to be having fun dealing with this particular crazy lady, and there's no way she's going to turn back now.
Follow me no more. I won't come back in this bitch. All the motherfucking times I've been coming in here giving y'all my motherfucking and this is how I'm getting treated, y'all.
Plus, kids, this customer who's trying to sell a watch is of better quality than that particular one. So why would they even bother to buy something that's somewhat worth less to them?
I've been here since the day it opened because I own it.
Do you have a manager here?
Me.
Unless you're bullshitting me, man.
He's stuck and away from home, which is pretty tough, to be honest, but there's nothing Les can really do to help him out at this point. After reading through one of their ads, this lady came over to make a very odd inquiry.
I was trying to find out because your sign was saying that I can get 30 days of free cash.
Well, she read all right, but she didn't quite understand it at all.
It's saying if I brought a friend with me that I can get 30 days of free cash.
It's for an interest-free loan.
If the store really did what she thought the sign said, they probably would have been out of business within the first few weeks.
You're just misreading it.
No, you're misreading it. That's not what the y'all sign is saying. Bitch, it says I get free cash for 30 days in this mother.
Seth tried his best to explain things to this woman, but she just wouldn't accept the fact that she made a mistake and decided to make a fool of herself instead.
The pawn.
Come on now, I don't have the pawn. I'm the
Instead of screaming, can you read? Read what it said.
Read
I can read. I can read.
People was waiting to get in
Pretty vexed by this woman who's been holding up the line with her nonsense, a customer decided to jump in to fight her.
I don't know you, bitch. People don't get on your ass. You got to know you. I come up here.
Now, there's no way they were going to let him carry on with their brawl in the store, so they immediately pushed him out.
They really wanted to go at it, so we let them go at it in the parking lot for a little minute.
This customer came in hoping to pawn his rosary, claiming it was an antique.
It's been passed down from generation to generation to generation. Now it's mine, and I'm trying to put you in the game with this crystal.
Just because it's old doesn't make it a really valuable item, but it seems this man doesn't want to acknowledge that at all.
So, how much can I get?
Well, you can't get anything. It's not diamonds, it's not gold, it's just crystals.
Honestly, I think Les has said all there is that needs to be said, but we'll just have to, make things clear. He's got no other choice than to repeat himself.
How much would you pawn this for?
I won't take that in pawn because we only take precious metal.
Well, this is precious.
To you.
To me.
With his demeanor through this whole thing, it's pretty clear at this point that this guy's gonna be trouble.
Work something out, man.
No, I can't take it. I'm sorry.
Well, I think you need to work something out with me, man.
Trying to strong-arm the poor guy isn't exactly the right way to conduct business.
Tell him it's antique, man.
Nope, it's not antique, bro.
I don't want to talk. Me and you.
No deal.
Deal.
No deal.
He's been introduced to the antique expert. Now it's time for the antique expert to introduce him to the door once again.
Let's talk about it on the way out the door.
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on, brother. Hold on. Look, hold on, man. Hold on. I can leave on my own. Hey.
This customer is saying something about a gift and pay off the interest on an item she's pawned earlier, even though it was way past the due date.
How are you?
I don't know. I'm about to see.
Okay, so you want to pay off your interest today?
Yeah.
From how snappy she was being, it was only natural she'd eventually end up on Ashley's bad side.
I owe.
Okay, you owe $50.60.
How much?
$50.60.
Where the that come from?
The moment Ashley told her how much she owed, she went on a very huge rant in a fit of rage.
Y'all owe $50 for
Actually,
my ass.
I didn't know somebody that age knew so many swear words. Like, it was just, wow.
She's speaking so fast that it's really tough to understand what she's trying to say at all. It's like nobody understands the words coming out of her mouth.
Getting riled up and screaming spooks me out.
Okay, well, let's catch up again. Spook that job. Yes, spook that job. What can I say?
Ashley tried to be as patient as possible with her, which is a first if you're new to the show.
It's called Yiddish.
What the is a Yiddish?
Yiddish with a Y.
Well, I understand that either. I understand Ethiopian. How about that?
The customer would eventually wear her patience thin with her obnoxious attitude.
You can pay after interest. Actually, you have three. You can pay after
First
interest.
it was one. First it was two. Now it's three. Can you please make up your damn mind and tell me what the I got to do?
Just like she's always done, Ashley decided to screech her answers back in an attempt to match your energy, since her previous attempts didn't really get very far.
Okay, then go pay $50.60 and come back when you want to.
Where the is your boss at?
I'm the boss. Now what?
Looking a bit worse for wear, this customer brought in a set of fur coats.
I'm good. How are you?
Well, actually, I got bills to pay. I'm trying to get rid of some things.
So how much money do you need?
I need about $415.
So $415?
Even without being a professional, it's pretty clear to see that these coats are not made from real fur, to speak less of being made of lamb.
This isn't lamb.
That is lamb.
That's not lamb.
What is that in? That's lamb, honey.
That's not real fur. I'm not gonna take that.
There's no way she's gonna be walking away with what she thought she would, or anything at all for that matter. This is Ashley that we're talking about, and she hasn't taken a fancy to even one of the coats.
I'll take this one. $40.
Who?
$40.
4D? Are you serious? No, you're not serious.
She was trying to milk as much as she could off of that one deal, but Ashley is dead set on her offer.
Okay, give me $80. Come on.
I can't.
Sure you can.
To make sure that things were cool, Byron decided to move closer, the big snuggle bear that he is.
Big boy, I like big boys, yeah. You gonna climb up on you, huh?
Yep.
I say. Ooh, wait, don't get scared now. Come on, Red Ride with you, baby.
Follow Big Daddy.
Who's Daddy?
Of all the customers he's met, this lady's probably the first one who's walked out of the store in a very jovial mood.
Come on, keep your eyes on the prize.
Yeah, baby. Took it. Yeah, Daddy.
This customer was trying to sell a piece of jewelry that didn't exactly hit the specific weight to make him eligible to get the amount that he wanted to sell it for.
It doesn't weigh enough for us to take it.
Ain't no gravity in my...
That's a pretty bold request that he's made, especially to an employee of said store.
He wants me to take my jewelry off and put it with his so I can give him more than $5.
$5.
I'm sorry. That's all we can go. We're just not interested.
$5.
We're not interested.
Before he can hold everyone else up, Les manages to get him away from the window.
Thank you.
So I can't get, nothing for it?
Nah.
Ain't nothing gonna work?
We're not interested.
Ain't nothing go with it.
I don't know what else you got to go with it.
I ain't got nothing to go with. I'm asking y'all for something to go with it.
Instead of just getting out of the store after all their business is over, this man decided to take a seat in one of the chairs in the store, which is a big no-no.
No, he can go.
I can't get a little different now. Hold on, man.
Since he was being quite irrational, they decided to carry him out of the store, screaming and kicking.
Can't get what I'm getting for. That's bull. That's bull.
Let's go up the game,
Beth is used to loud and rude customers, but this is the first time a customer tries to flirt with him. It throws Seth off balance for a second, but he proves that he's a businessman to the bone.
What's your name again?
I'm Seth.
Oh, you cute.
Yeah.
Focus.
Let me see your ring.
Are you married?
I'm good.
That mean you're married?
I'm good.
Seth gives the woman his offer for her items, and she replies with an interesting counteroffer. Neither Seth nor Rich are willing to take up her offer, but Seth might know someone who will at least consider it.
You want to taste it, Rich?
I'm good.
Rich, you just offered.
Dude, listen, I wouldn't move in on your action.
Hey, Rick. Would you suck on that pacifier for 20 bucks?
Rick reluctantly rejects the earlier offer, but Seth raises the stakes and makes an offer his employee can't resist. Everyone enjoyed that, even Rick, especially Rick.
I'll buy you lunch for the week.
Ready?
Seth closes a deal with the pacifier-sucking lady, and we can all agree that he made the best of the deal in every way. Would you suck it for 20 bucks?
So, 300.
Sure.
You want to do it?
Great.
Thank you.
For $300, she got a good deal, and we got a good deal.
This customer walks in with Travisky crystals. Seth has no idea what the hell these crystals are, but he knows what this woman has is not real.
My grandmother gave me that ring before she passed away, and she told me that they were Travisky crystals.
I'm not interested in your crystals.
No, I'm not going anywhere until you give me some money for my crystals.
Do you not understand English?
The crystals may be fake, but not everything about this lady is fake, and she does her best to make that point to Seth. Me, personally, I'd rather buy a kyber crystal.
Something that's real.
Really?
These right here, they're real. They're real. Can I get some money for those? Are you gonna, you know what? All this fake ass. You don't know no crystals when you see them, mother. You.
Have you ever seen a devil walk into a pawn shop? If you haven't, then you're in luck. The next customer to walk in claims that he's the overlord of hell.
Seth.
They call me the devil.
That's some freaky there, boy, let me tell you. Yeah, he was a devil. Sure he was.
Les doesn't care if this man is a 2,000-year-old fallen angel. The pawn shop owner is going to make a deal with the devil if he can make some profit from it.
How long did it take you to get all these tattoos?
Probably 2,000 years.
How old are you?
2,500 years old. Tell me what you give me.
The merchandise is worth scrap value. I could have gotten $650 for this stuff.
I take $650.
I can't give it to you. Sorry.
Two old men come into the store looking to sell a computer that could go for a lot of money, if they sold it in 1997.
We need some money. We're going to out west. We killed all the deer in Michigan, so we got to go out for bigger and better stuff.
Most people don't get that aggravated when they bring in, like, ancient artifacts.
Yeah, people collect these.
Oh, they're antiques now.
Both men don't want to leave without any money, but one look at security changes their mind. But that doesn't stop them from stringing along a list of profanities at Les and Seth.
0. How many times do I need to tell you? We're not interested in. Leave the store. I'm not taking it.
Store.
Have a good day.
Usually things calm down once the noisy customers are thrown out, but this time it gets even more chaotic. We're even treated to an unexpected showdown.
I did not drop it on accident, man. I didn't break it. I thought it was you, man.
Oh, that's good.
Two men come into the store and make the weirdest purchases. While Les is happy to make sales, his curiosity gets the better of him. You certainly won't believe what these men want with these items.
I was looking at the chainsaws over here.
We have chainsaws.
Can you make us a deal on both of them?
Sure I can. So what's all this stuff for?
Home defense.
What? Is that what
The zombie apocalypse is coming.
Where other people see weird men, Les sees dollar bills. The veteran pawn shop owner goes into full salesman mode and makes even more profit from the hardcore zombie killers.
Zombie apocalypse? But you know what? As long as they were buying, I'll listen to any bull they have to throw at me. Thank you very much. I'll have my guys write you up.
I think we got a pretty good zombie kit today. Got us some chainsaws.
Man gets loud enough that he needs to be escorted off the property by security. But before he can leave, he makes a heartfelt request. The next customer comes in. He doesn't want anything from the store, but he wants something similar to what the last guy wanted. This leaves Ashley quite confused.
You know what, Rich? You, get out of the store.
Thank you. Seriously? You just came right in the middle of my sale like that?
We sold it, right?
That's right.
That's what matters.
Yes, it does. I cannot wait till Uncle Les comes back.
Well, ask one more time. Did you say get out of my way, you bitch?
I told him to get along.
bitch. Get the real line.
Told everybody, the next person that up is gonna be fired. You put me in a position that you were the next to go.
What do you mean? Couple little screw-ups, and all of a sudden now you're contemplating on letting me go?
There weren't little screw-ups, Rich.
Compared to what I've done for you for 25 freaking years?
If I don't go forward with the things that I threatened everybody with, nobody will take my word for anything.
And you even gave him the chance to have the opportunity to come back. How many chances can you give this guy?
Brian, can you give me a minute?
Absolutely.
How many chances can I give this guy? Ashley, how many chances can I give you?
Me?
You.
Trying to settle a complaint of the use of abusive terms in the workplace, Les calls for Tony in an attempt to investigate.
Sit down, please.
Yes.
It's been brought to my attention that you have told Linda to get away from me, you bitch.
Prove it. I ain't did nothing.
Les is pissed with the gutsy move Tony pulled when he refuses to speak the truth, asking for proof instead.
Tell me the truth.
I did nothing but sold coat to a customer of mine.
Les tries to make Tony confess by taking what he considers a softer approach.
Tell me the truth and you'll be okay.
It don't matter. I'm gonna lose anyway. What's the difference to me? Whatever y'all gonna do, man.
What kind of attitude you got with me?
It ain't you. Come on, man. You know what I'm going through out here. You know what she's doing on purpose.
Do I give a as long as you make the sales?
I make the sale.
After trying one last time, Les manages to get a confession out of Tony.
Well, ask one more time. Did you say get out of my way, you bitch?
I told him to be a long bitch. Get the real line.
Since he confirmed he did violate the rules, Tony bags himself a suspension.
All right. See you Saturday.
Maybe.
Although he successfully delivered punishment to Tony, Les failed as a boss when he refused to try to know what could have led to the issue.
How many chances can I give this guy? Ashley, how many chances can I give you?
Me?
You.
Seth calls in Ashley, Seth, and Karen over to his office to go over the results.
It's going to show you exactly what they saw when they walked through the front door.
The trio listens with rapt attention as Les goes over their performances.
Now let's fast forward to Seth.
I yawned.
In front of a customer?
Maybe that happened one time out of maybe the past 20 years that I've been here.
To drive his point home, Les decided to show off the employees who fit the criteria he had in mind.
Look at how Linda took care of this person.
This would run you $1,700 here.
Professionally. Look at JT.
It's full HD, that's the best way to go.
To add salt to injury, Les reveals Karen had done much better than they did.
Let me show you who got a 98 out of 100. Thorns.
Les, I'm just doing my job.
I'm very proud of you.
A rose between two thorns.
Vomit.
While making rounds through the shop, Les finds out Rich wasn't in his post.
Where the hell is he? Rich!
Seeing that Rich had left the business in a bid for pleasure, Les calls him over for a chat in his office.
I'm looking for you in layaway. Where the hell are you?
I gotta sit in layaway all day long and just wait for something to happen? I needed to take care of something that was out on the floor.
Les threatens to fire Rich, who had been a loyal employee at the shop for over 20 years. Karen attends to a couple who come in looking to buy a ring.
Can I try it on?
The lady seems to think the ring isn't the right fit, so she asks to see more before she can make her choice.
What about the color
and
and clarity? It's a white gold band. You're looking at about a carat.
Karen, being as helpful as she can, tries her best to give the details of the ring the lady picked. However, she seemed a little bit unsure with the way she was explaining, so Ashley approached with the hopes of helping.
It's round stones.
Oh yeah, these are round stones, and these are all G color, VS clarity.
How much about for that one? This one is going
1,000.
Karen tries to tell Ashley off since she believed she was trying to snatch the deal away from her.
You want to show her this one, explain it to her?
Sure. This is round stones, baguettes, in the center here. Could you tell me a little bit about the color and the clarity on that one? Actually, Ashley, here you go.
Right,
Yeah, these are G color. The radiant of the round diamonds are gorgeous.
Ashley manages to snatch the sale by pitching in without consulting Karen, who started the whole thing, leading to her having an even more unfavorable impression of her.
Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Go ahead and walk over to the window and we'll get it written.
Okay,
for you.
thank you.
Thank you. Seriously? You just came right in the middle of my sale like that?
We sold it, right?
That's right.
That's what matters.
Yes, it does.
The conversation starts normally enough. You might even call it pleasant.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
The intent behind the customer's visit to the shop is adorable, but the valuation of her gadget is high. It's worth less than $500 to Ashley. How much would she be willing to give to the devoted girlfriend?
Oh, I should get yes. This is a pad. I should barely get like $500 for it.
I need a laptop. This has happened before. I'm waiting for 20 minutes and Roddy doesn't show up to get this laptop, like if he's on break or if he's gone. The manager that I asked didn't come get the laptop, so I'll just...
Leslie decides to fire Justin since his actions breached his trust.
You broke my trust. And because of that, Justin, you're fired. I don't know if Justin did steal anything, but you can't have people that you don't trust.
This attends to a very strange customer who walks into the shop with an imaginary companion.
My partner right here, Robert, we want to pawn this.
You're who?
My partner, Robert, right here.
The customer brings out the item they were hoping to sell and hands it over to Les, who tries to confirm its authenticity.
But I didn't see him.
So, what do you think about this? Be cool, Robert, be cool.
Robert is very cool.
Having confirmed the properties from which the item was made from, Les rejects it immediately since it holds little or no value to him.
What you think about this?
I think it's really cool, but I can't give you anything for it because it's not silver.
What do you mean you can't give me nothing for this? Oh, I need money. No, that's an insult.
The customer grew irate as soon as Les delivered his verdict.
I'm telling you, this is Robert. Robert, tell him, Robert, tell him. This is worth $200.
The customer tries to push the deal by recounting an ad from the TV.
Y'all told me.
I didn't tell you anything.
Give you $200.
So have you seen Steve doing our commercials?
Who is Steve? Who is Steve?
Steve's my buddy.
Les decides to mess with the customer by making up his own imaginary friend.
Steve. He does our commercials.
Steve?
Steve.
I need to talk to the boss man. Excuse me.
In an effort to get the clearly delusional customer out of his shop, Les set in motion a very clever plan.
He can't give me nothing for this. Hey.
You know, come on, let's go to the outside. I gotta look at it.
The customer manages to see through the plot and refuses to leave the premises.
Man, let me go. No, man.
Left with no other choice, the customer was forcefully escorted out of the shop.
You know what? Yeah. And you know what? I'm not coming back to the mall. And you know what? Have a nice day.
To get rid of the customer for good, Les decides to humor the customer by bringing the customer's imaginary friend over to the parking lot.
Be careful, Robert's here. Sorry, Robert. I got him for you.
Oh, you got Robert for me?
Here you go, here you go.
Yeah. Thank you, because I went off and left him.
Here you go.
I'm not coming back no more to your damn store.
A man walks into the shop with hopes of trading in his faulty phone for another.
Hey, what's up, dog?
How you doing?
I just got this phone that I bought here like 2-3 days ago, and that...
Did you download a camera function?
No, it clearly got a camera. Why would I have to download it?
Just asking.
The customer reveals he didn't bring a receipt with him, a very fatal mistake.
Receipt?
Just get me enough. That's all I'm asking for.
As soon as you give me that receipt, I can see what I can do for you.
So
Clearly, I have to tell
you need to fix this,
that
or...
without the receipt, there's nothing I can do for you. And getting...
Somebody.
Rich tries to turn the man away. However, he remains unrelenting.
Yeah, you did, cuz.
What kind of phone is it?
It's an iPhone, clearly.
Yeah, but we haven't had one of those out for sale since I've been here in 6 months.
I just seen you in 2 weeks.
The customer tried to point out the employee who sold him the phone. However, he outed himself as a liar when he made mention of a time frame different from the one he called out earlier.
Yes, I clearly did.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming on over here. You can go back to selling that computer.
No, hold on.
No. Don't touch him and let him go.
Man, you and your mohawk, shut the hell up.
My mohawk doesn't talk.
I talked to the manager or somebody.
The goatee is the manager, and he's telling you to either give me a receipt or get the hell.
Without any evidence to back the man's claim, Rich asks him to take his lead.
These phones right here, what about that one right there? Did that one work?
Pull the things up over your ears a little because you clearly can't hear me.
There, it's all. Phone work. It's a simple question. Does phone work?
You know what? Can you go show him how it works? Take a picture out in the parking lot.
Having had enough of his rude countenance, Rich asks for help in kicking the man out.
Okay, just don't touch me then. I'm gonna be back. I'm coming for my money. Clear?
Send me a picture of the receipt from your phone.
Handing a fake item to her.
She threw it back at me and told me this ain't chinchilla, this is rabbit.
After the customer revealed how she came to the conclusion that the item was a fake, Ashley denies having sold the item to her. To confirm if she really bought the item from the shop, Ashley asks for a receipt. However, the woman maintains a confrontational stance. Byron tried to escort the woman out of the shop before the situation got worse. Into the shop, heading over to the redemption section of the shop to reclaim a ring they'd allegedly bought.
That's my ticket, and I found my ring.
Les decides to head over to confront the woman who had taken to harassing his employee when she failed to